Wanderers, welcome to episode 207. Before we get started into another banger of a podcast episode, I want to just give you a friendly little reminder. Head on over to YouTube. If you're not watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at The Wondering Dutchmen. If you're on social media, go ahead and check and make sure you're following us on Twitter, Facebook, and we run a little bit of a TikTok operation as well. A lot of good stuff there. Today's episode is brought to you by Krieg Insurance of Huntingburg. Matt Krieg is bound and determined to find you the right coverage. Some would say that Matt doesn't stop until he finds you the right coverage. Hey, Smoke, you want to know something?
Yeah.
They did an x-ray of old Matty's chest one time. You want to know what they found?
What?
They found that dog in him. Hunting dog, to be exact. Because we all know that hunting dogs don't quit, and neither does Matt. Matt will save you time and effort by researching plans from nationally and locally recognized companies. Matt is focused on life insurance, health insurance, Medicare supplement and Part D plans, and major medical and voluntary benefits. We all have questions about life insurance, health insurance, or hell, for our older listeners, Medicare and Part D plans. They're all complicated and they can be confusing. Don't go at it alone. Call Matt today and let him and the team at Krieg Insurance make sure you and your loved ones are covered today.
The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from the cozy, nice, neat, clean Smokers Lounge.
The Wandering Dutchman. Yeah, yeah. The Wandering Dutchman. Yeah.
Here we go. Episode 207. For reference, today is December 6th. This will be airing on December 15th. And I didn't realize, Smoke, until I said today's date was December 6th, that tomorrow
It was December 7th.
December 7th, a day which shall live in infamy forever. So that's crazy to think about.
You want to know what else
1941,
happens after that?
JFK gets assassinated.
No.
Oh. I mean, he does after that, technically.
December 10th.
Big fella's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as important as Pearl Harbor, but I
Well,
mean, pretty important to me, but
yeah. And your mom and dad.
yeah.
And your brother.
And me.
And Justine.
David.
And David. Myself.
Oh, there it was. I
You're-
wonder if it was coming.
Your kids.
What are we doing for your birthday, bud?
I don't know. Playing golf if it ain't raining.
We're
Sounds
playing
like
golf.
we might play golf if it is raining.
Yeah, I think regardless,
Oh, boy.
we're out there.
I just got
I'm wearing
over
my
the
wader.
funk.
I'm wearing my waders.
I got rain gear for the Harley, but I think I bought it when I was a smaller guy.
Oh, shoot.
I got plenty of waterproof.
Yeah,
No sweat.
that's a tough spot. And, well, we've got a wedding, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That night.
Yeah, that night.
The 9th.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Go over and eat some fried chicken.
Yeah,
Hell
it's your
yeah.
DuBois County wedding
Shit,
experience.
yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's your first one. Well, we kind of have to because I RSVP'd. And he might have told me that when you guys RSVP'd, I counted double for one of you. So, Shafe may be TikTok user 679er.
Could be.
We're going to have to
Shafe.
investigate that.
That's the
got
only
hit.
chafing I like.
Yeah,
That's right.
there you go. Hey, so what's going on this week?
Basketball.
Hardwood Mace.
I was going to say Hardwood.
Hardwood Mace.
He's back, baby.
We need to get him a whistle or something. He can
I got
wear.
one.
Got to.
Oh,
I
he's got one.
It's-
Okay.
It's out there in the car.
Are you coaching?
Fox 40 Classic? No. Hell no.
Oh, okay.
No.
You're officiating.
Speaking of whistles,
Yeah.
kids these days that are volunteer referees, they need to go through like a whistle class before
Oh.
they decide to do said duties.
Oh.
Because we
Got
got
some light whistlers.
Oh boy,
That's tough, too.
yeah. I mean, it was terrible. Like they had never blown a whistle before in their life. But other than that, the 5th grade Holland boys and girls basketball season is in full swing.
Yeah.
Girls had a rocky start.
Oh,
They jumped into a meat grinder right out of the gate with Jasper. But then the boys, on the other hand, they're doing well. They're 0-2. Or no, they're 2-0 so far. Yeah, 2-0. The wrong direction there. I know it's early in the season, but
things are looking up.
the big fella,
Which big fella? Your big fella?
yeah, leading scorer both games. Pretty proud dad moment there.
Yeah.
He's a force in the post. He's doing really well. We need to work on not trying to power dribble every time we come down with a rebound. Just go straight back up. We don't need to bring the ball down.
Well, you know what we can do
Just-
to fix
just-
that?
Just stay up.
We'll go get some like switches, nice long switches.
Whip his calves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him jumping.
Whip him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, basketball's going. My birthday's coming up. Deer season's been a freaking bust. The planets haven't quite aligned well enough
Mercury wasn't.
to meet the kids.
What is that?
Retrograde.
Yeah. What does that even
retrograde.
mean?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we don't need to go into
But
it.
other than that, yeah, this week's been pretty good.
Smoke Dragon, what about you?
Well, you know, got to go Monday down to town there and watch probably one of the best Christmas programs I've ever seen.
Oh God!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a real barn burner.
Hey, full house there.
Oh, it was packed.
I mean, there
standing
was-
room only.
What
Yeah.
a zoo!
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
Awful. I'm not built to sit on those lunch table benches.
yeah, that's a tough spot.
My ass was numb.
Yeah.
Like I didn't make it very long at all.
That's why you just stand in the corner.
Made a startling. Go ahead. I don't want to hijack.
No, you're
you.
fine. It's fine.
I
It's
just
fine.
made a startling. What am I looking for here?
Revelation.
Yeah, that I may have other children running amok that I didn't know about
The
because.
ward's going to be proud of that one.
Oh no, she was sitting right there. She was looking at me, and it was uncanny. And I was texting Dave, and I'm like, "That kid looks just like me." In the back row, singing,
Just belting them out.
Belting to the choir, boy. He was.
He was the one holding out the notes.
Yes, sir. He
Well,
was really dragging them
So
out.
in our back corner of the woods there, where we were at by the stairs, we could hear, but necessarily Dad and I didn't
Couldn't
venture
see.
out to look too much. You know, once we identified Zoe and, you know, we got the wave in because we were about 80 feet away. And Janelle's like, take pictures. I go, she's a blob there. Like, I mean, the camera, like, I didn't bring the old night, you know. I
You
didn't bring
didn't
my
have that
buddy.
telephoto zoom lens.
I didn't bring my buddy from Florida to snap any photos for me, but make sure you get some pictures. Get some pictures. What are we going to do with them? So, but we heard old boy hold him out.
I couldn't get any pictures of Ellie either because the little girl in front of her hat was
Oh,
so large. It was
lady in a hat coming through.
spot.
Yeah, William wasn't excited. Jenna had to buy him bear ears.
Good looking
Yeah.
cat though, wasn't he? Was he supposed to be a cat?
So he's supposed to be
No,
a bear.
bear.
And he came out in his bear ears and said, I don't want to go, Dad. I said, why,
Oh.
buddy? I look ridiculous.
Yeah, he sees it.
And he had to,
He understands.
daggone, that ain't just no good. There's no PC words for it, but he did look a little silly. She kind of skimped on the ears.
Oh,
Could have done
no.
him better, you know.
kind
Yeah.
of done him dirty, huh?
But, you know, we did that. And then Saturday, it was Saturday after basketball. You know, we got the britches beat off of us there at Holy Trinity or whatever in Jasper Saturday morning.
That's a buzzsaw in every grade.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. But then we went down to friends of the program down here, Family Roots down there.
Oh yeah,
got
got
a
you a
Christmas tree. Got that all put up.
Yeah,
No lights on the house yet, though.
Ah, gosh, dang it! I know.
fine. I don't either.
Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
put
but
up.
you're not on record as the big pro Christmas guy that loves putting up lights.
Yeah, my great aunt. Somebody said something about me and Christmas lights on Facebook, and she liked it and put like this and all sorts of crazy stuff. You know, like, hey, like this, appreciate it, and she liked it, and then she put the words like this, and then she put like a smiley face.
Oh,
Because see, my dad was a Christmas light guy. That's her
Yeah.
nephew.
Is that right?
So she probably thinks that I'm down here holding up the old family name. and
the
I-
old family tradition.
Just
I
ain't
just
doing
Like
it.
the way old Hank Williams Jr. used to sing about it, but you're not
Yeah.
doing
Doing
that,
her
Dave.
dirty.
That's
I
a
gotta
tough
pick
spot. That's a tough spot.
What about
Yeah.
you, bub?
Well, I just want to, if you see me drinking with my pinky up,
Mm.
just know that I am of refined culture now,
Oh,
as I and my father
Got a
sat-
bidet.
No. I and my father sat in the back of the VU Jasper Performing Arts Center to catch a thrilling, enthralling, wonderful display of the Nutcracker, in which little Zobug was. They did a little dance beforehand, and Dad goes, "Oh, that's pretty quick." And I said, "Yeah, I think we won't be here long, Dad." It was the whole Nutcracker, and what really caught me off guard was I knew nothing about the Nutcracker. And then Zoe came, like her crew came back out, like in the Sugarland, Fairy Tale Land.
That mouse
Candyland thing kind of looking stuff when they're dreaming, and they did a little ribbon routine. Great.
Oh, nice.
She looked great, did a great job. But after that, like,
See, now I think that little production Monday night one got a little long.
Oh, it was definitely long in the tooth.
I think it got a little long.
well, that was only 45 minutes. I think Dad and I were hour plus over there for the ballet.
Tough spot.
And my
Was the seating any better than what we had?
yeah, oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah, it was
well.
good. Well, it was good. Well, and I don't want to blame my wife for this.
Sounds like you're going to.
Yep. But I kind of asked for like a little bit of like, hey, is this kind of like the spring or like the summer, like end of year, like dance recital thing where everybody and their mother's there and all that? She's like, well, I don't know. I don't think, like, come to find out, it's a whole different production company that travels. So they got one in Jasper. They'll do it in Evansville. They'll do it in Hopf, wherever they can go. So what they do is they go to these local dance academies and say, hey, you got some youngsters that want to be filler. So like the actual play is done by dance people that aren't necessarily from the local dance hall down there, which a couple of them were teachers down there. Cause I was like, oh, that's one of the teachers. That's one of the teachers. And I was like, I don't know that dude. Haven't seen her. So, but yeah,
Man, I wonder if the one girl, I don't know, our choreographer in the musical, I wonder if we'll talk about that off
yeah.
air.
So anyway, very refined because I've been to the ballet for the Nutcracker.
Nice.
But other than that, not too terribly much. A little busy right now. Not only with this, you see a lot of great content going out. It takes time to put out, but school's kind of caught up a little bit.
Oh,
and I am elbows deep into some sustainability reporting project, and then I got another project, and then got a couple finals.
Hey, you
So
bought the
just a little
ticket.
busy.
You got to ride the ride.
Yeah,
bro.
and I had that feeling though, Dave. I was running a little bit of short on sleep, and it was all jacked up on caffeine. I think it was Monday during the day or Tuesday during the day. And I could feel that old tiger coming back out where I needed to head to the local bar, get drunk,
I got tiger's blood. in me.
get drunk, wake up early, drink coffee, get going. You know, that cycle. I felt it coming out a little bit.
Do a
I
bump.
felt it coming out.
Get
a little
ready to rip.
well, we don't need to talk about that, but that's it. So, but anyways, we're going to finish up just right. When this is done, when this airs, I will have finished a third of my MBA program.
Atta
So,
baby.
Yeah, attaboy.
yeah, we're moving right on down the line. But hey, with that, let's get on down the line in this show.
Yeah, let's take a quick second and hear from our Hour 1 sponsor.
Hour 1 is brought to you by Bob's Liquors of Holland. Listen, are you struggling with giving a gift to that special someone in your life that is over the age of 21? Well, good news. Bourbon, beer, and other spirits make wonderful gifts. That's right. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Have a question or in search of something? Their manager Josh is spot on with whatever you may need. Bob's also wants to be your official provider of beer, liquor, and wine for your holiday party. Open 7 days a week in hours that are convenient for everyone. Stop in and take care of your Christmas list needs today. Bob's Liquors and the Wondering Dutchmen want to remind everyone this holiday season to be safe, designate a driver, and partake responsibly.
Hey, all right.
Appreciate the boys down there at Bob's.
Yeah. Hey, if you need to get you something, Bob's Liquor, great hours. They're open late. Make them your holiday destination for your beverages.
Stocking stuffers.
Yeah. Well, so this little golf thing we're playing in
Yeah.
got me some of them little fireball shooters into candy
Oh,
canes.
I got a bucket. I'm gonna buy a bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would buy a
Not
bucket.
allowed to have them at the golf course.
Yeah, you can't bring.
You're going
your
to have
own.
to drink your whole bucket before.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's what we plan on doing.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're going to do too.
yeah. You
Right.
can't. Yeah,
Yeah, because you can't
'cause
bring
we
it on the
res-
court.
you gotta respect the
Violates
rules.
ATC. Yeah, I'm
ATC,
familiar with it.
for sure.
That's a B misdemeanor. You carry alcohol into another establishment.
Is that right?
Yeah,
B misdemeanor.
yeah.
You say. God damn.
Yeah, put you in the old pokey for 180.
So, what's the plan for
This show, great question. Glad you
your
asked.
rainy days this season? I was thinking about this the other day at work.
Wait. Like, what do you mean? Explain.
So in the wintertime, when it's cold as shit outside and it's raining and it's miserable, yucky, what is your plan? If you don't have to work, of course. Like if it's a weekend day.
I was going to say, that's white collars.
Yeah, if it's a weekend day or a day off or something, that you're not obligated to go to your place of employment and it's raining and super shitty, what do you do? What is your plan for the day? Like, what's your go-to? What do you guys usually do when it's rainy?
Well, I like to get up, make something for breakfast, and either depends on what's going on in the house. Like if all the kids are running around, you got to run kids around all day. I normally come out here and start up this old computer-generated fake fire, and hang out here all day.
Mm-hmm.
But if the family's all home, like we're movie watchers.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are movie watchers. The other ones are just weirdos. But the ones of us that watch movies, we watch movies.
Yeah. That's
about
pretty
you?
solid. Well, because the demographic in our household with those children is a wee bit younger, we're generally probably a little bit more busy on these days. So really, because like during the summertime, our kids we push them outside.
Yeah.
Like we're no video games in the house. Like
Right.
you're outside, no
Yeah.
TV, play on the porch,
Yeah.
whatever. Just get the hell out of the house. Fortunately, we have to our east a nice big garage that sits there that we can pull in the basketball goals, get some jump shots up, work on some dribbling. We can blow that bounce house that we have up in there. Like anything to get the kids playing and kind of
It'll be
entertaining.
heated now.
Yeah, I got to get that finished up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be nice.
Is that ball rolling then?
Well, yeah, it's rolling.
Good.
We're a little uphill yet,
Oh.
but we've not got it on the downhill slope.
Yeah, getting close though.
Because I forgot to mention in my stuff of what happened, if we could just take a brief moment of silence.
Oh,
Thank you. My
yeah.
beer fridge died.
I heard.
Yeah.
You've had a hard go at it the last.
I know.
Water heaters and beer
Yeah.
fridge. Wasn't there something else?
Well, no,
No, I don't think so.
not that.
Well,
bad.
thanks, Dave. You just brought that up now. Son of a bitch. Happens in threes, Dave. You just might as well said it.
Yeah. Well, you were wanting a new washer and dryer anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, that'll run you about
Thanks,
$8,000.
Dave.
Wow.
Thanks.
So go ahead.
So, anyways, but ideally, hopefully, the kids are worn out enough by 1 or 2 o'clock that it's just a good nap time for everybody. That's about the rundown there. So, if it's in these winter, unless we got somewhere to go, generally not. They'll play around the house and stay busy. And, if it's the weekend, we're generally maybe cleaning. Like Sunday, we clean or whatever. But, just kind of that. That's our routine.
I think that's also a cause of a lot of those August and September babies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Gloomy days in the winter.
That's so. I'm not
And
saying.
championships.
I'm not saying that it's what I do because it's not. I'll just preface this right out of the gate. But when I was at the mine and it was be one of those nasty, miserable, old muddy days, and their trucks are getting hung up, and it just sucks ass, and everybody's getting pissed because nothing's working, and then they send the truck drivers home, and us bulldozer drivers just got to still stay there because it's production's number one. We gotta have it.
Gotta keep the lights
Gotta have it. And this old feller, my handle was Mimi. Everybody called me Mimi.
Yeah, Moo Moo's over there.
Yeah, Moo Moo's on the couch tonight. But Mimi, hey, y'all near Mimi? Yeah, go ahead. And they'd say, you know what today'd be a good day to do? And I said, no, what is it? And he said, just stay at home, lay around, and F. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I reckon that'd be good. A good day to do that. But not much of that going on. So what I'm thinking was I was gonna sleep in, couldn't because of you said it earlier, the cleaning regimen.
Yeah.
Why is it that every time it rains or there's nothing going on, or like it's actually a time where you could sit in the recliner all day long
And just relax
and just watch
the world go by?
Yeah, or like take naps and snore real loud and like just not give a shit about nothing. You know what I mean? Like get up, take a piss, make yourself a cocktail or get you a cup of coffee or make some grilled cheeses for the kids or do whatever, and then literally go right back to the chair and hit like unpause, on the TV that you're watching and shit. But no,
I don't want
it
to
doesn't
paint.
happen.
I don't want to paint with the broad brush. And on that show, that generally means we're going to paint with the broad brush. But I think it has to do with that female psyche that you have to always be doing something.
Oh God, she can't turn it off.
And I think what happens is when it's weather's like this, and you're like, "Hey, this is a layup.
Strike
let's just
while
take
the
it.
iron's hot.
Let's just take it easy."
No,
I think their brain says,
you're wrong.
"I've got a captive audience. I'm going to put them to work. They can't go outside. They can't go mow. They can't go do any of that stuff.
Your
I've got
ass is
'em right
mine,
here. Yeah.
boys.
She's already bolted the door.
Yeah.
and we're going to clean. You're
Yeah.
going to smell like freaking Pledge and Mr. Clean.
Oh God, I was sitting on a bucket with a magic eraser.
With dirty ass foam loving. Sorry.
What?
Broke into ICP there.
Oh God. Yeah, sitting on a bucket with a magic eraser, like cleaning the front of my cabinet doors the other day.
Oh,
like,
boy.
yeah,
You were deep.
yeah, and then like she's in the living room with a bucket of Murphy's oil soap, like in a dish rag, washing the baseboards, and the kids are downstairs bitching at one another because they're trying to clean the basement up, and
Oh, boy.
then we got to go back upstairs and put laundry away.
Do
And
you make the family breakfast first thing?
no, yeah, no. Well, like that morning, I think I made. I don't know. No, because that's another reason why I got in trouble right at the
Slip one of them Benadryls in her coffee.
Yeah. Well, that'll probably. I think Benadryl does the adverse effect for her. It's more like meth than it is a sedative.
Have to get your hand a hold of some of them roofies.
Yeah, some Rufalin. But anyway, they
Hey, what's wrong with? I don't know why they
Why?
call it
What's wrong?
roofies when you end up on the floor.
what's wrong with Mom, Dad? I was just really tired today. That's terrible. That
We're
do
not cleaning.
We do not condone those activities. But what I was saying is like I had planned on sleeping in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'd planned on literally. Did I tell you the other day I slept till 11 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Like unreal. Like I haven't done that, which my wife would tell me that I'm a bold-faced liar for saying that.
she
You
says
were
that
up
about
in
anything.
coffee driving it early the other morning.
Well, yeah, because I got up at 6 because I went to bed Saturday night after the login. Like had 2 or 3 beers
You went to the login?
Saturday night.
Gosh, I haven't been in ages. I've been telling Jen I want to go back.
God, it was
They used to.
Friday night we went to Sandy's Pizza.
Oh,
We had a big weekend.
down
We were
in
going
Hopf.
out.
Fort Branch.
Fort Branch.
We
This weekend we had a big weekend. My brother pulled a fast one on us and showed up unannounced
yeah.
from Arkansas. And then Mom's like, well, shit, now we got to do something for Christmas. So we go down there, we get everybody together, we go to Sandy's for pizza, and it was good.
Good.
So come back home, nothing really goes on. The next day, rainy, shitty, blah blah blah. We didn't deer hunt Saturday because we had so much stuff going on because we had to be down there real early. So we had like an early supper.
Yeah.
Go there, probably 2 or 3 beers, a 5-gallon bucket of chicken and slaw and everything.
Yeah. Family style.
Go to the ball game that night. Watch Southridge absolutely beat the brakes off of Mater Dei. Come back home and literally just game over. Like I'm done. Go to sleep 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm in bed sleeping. I wake up at 6:05 on Sunday, and I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah.
I wish you called like 4 times in a row. I
I
like the
know.
coffee crew.
I should have, but like she wanted to get. She wanted me to cook breakfast. Well, old Bradley Merkley was like, hey, I got to go to drop off the meat trailer at one of these shooting matches, and then we plan to go to Merkley or to the Eagles for
Yeah, they
breakfast.
Eagles breakfast.
Yeah, so I swung up there, anyway. After that was
I miss
over,
them guys.
it was
Started cleaning.
game on.
Well, she knew you had too much fun.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Here's
That's a
que-
good song by Daryl Singletary.
Yeah.
I ain't never had too much fun.
That's it. One of the cool things about being a coach at Southridge and volunteer is they used to do a PAC meeting, and we were fortunate enough that the PAC meeting was hosted at the login,
Yeah.
and
Hell
so
yeah.
it was a free for all.
Oh God.
And like my first year there, I was a little bit bashful about it, but by year 2, it was like, Katie borrow the door.
So when we go in there and sit down, which this is not a paid endorsement, by the way, we'll just go ahead and knock that out. But if they want to come on board, by God, we will stand behind the log in. That's for sure. But they come out, you know, and you order. They always ask you, do you want for fried chicken? It's either white, dark, or mixed. Well, I obviously go for the white because you get more. You're more bang for your buck.
well, you're a breast guy.
Yeah, I do like.
You've been a breast guy
huge
for a
breast.
long time.
Huge breast.
Loves breast.
Love them.
Like he loves to take two breasts, just kind of put his face in the
And
middle
eat
of them.
them.
Yeah, and
The
then
chicken.
Gobble them up.
The chicken. Yeah.
he makes a weird sound when
The
he eats
wings,
them too.
not so
Starts
much,
breathing
but
heavy.
it's kind of like you got to take the good with the bad.
I'm a leg guy.
Yeah, well, so is Justine. She's all into the legs and the thighs. She's a thigh and a leg girl.
She likes your thighs.
She's
big
a
guy.
good. She likes that. Well, they brought out her chicken plate, and it had. What did it have on it? It had 4 thighs. No. Yeah, no. What is it? 2 thighs and 2 legs, or 4 and 4 and 4?
Are we talking about what a chicken's made of? Two.
Well, some bitch ain't got 4 legs. I'll tell you that.
She get a quarter or a half?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she goes, "Oh, good grief! Did I have somebody else's chicken?" And I was like, "What do you mean, honey?" She goes, "Well, God bless, there's so much chicken on this plate." And I'm like, "No, that's your serving, you know." So it was 2 thighs and 2 legs is what she got.
Would be a half then.
Yeah, like a full half of a chicken, right?
Yes.
Oh, no. 2 legs and 2 thighs is 2 chickens.
Right.
But a quarter.
But
a quarter.
equivalent to a quarter would be just 2 pieces.
Yeah, because a quarter
Oh,
is. So when
yeah.
you get a quarter white, it's a breast and then a leg. But if you get a half white, it's
It's wing breast.
wing breast.
Yeah. So like me, I got 2 breasts.
You get the
and 2
top
wings.
hat. So like if I'm going to cut you in half like a magic show, that's that half that.
Half to half, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just really hammering home the point that you get a metric F ton of food when you eat there.
Yeah.
Like the
I've only
ham,
been like 3 or 4 times, but
the ham.
3 times.
It's the best ham in the state.
Oh, wow.
That's a bold statement, but their ham is remarkable.
Is this kind of like when you went to Ours Cafe?
Yeah,
They
we
didn't-
gave them all kinds of free press and didn't get shit out of the deal. Which, by the way, Candy, I haven't forgot about it. I'll have to email you back one of these times.
Well, I'm sure they'll appreciate that. I
But
just
anyway,
figured he got a little extra slice of pie down there or something.
I didn't. We did. There's no room. I bet I ate 7 rolls. TikTok.
that's where you
TikTok
filled up.
user really love that. But anyway, yeah.
Are you all right, Dave?
I'm listening.
Yeah, we're just having a good old time here, boys. But yeah, other than that, I was just wondering the other day because I was thinking, man, this would be a good day to either lay around and hump or watch movies or do whatever besides,
And you did neither of
you know,
those.
scrubbing the cabinet doors with a magic eraser.
And the Warden enjoyed every bit of it.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's funny, Big Mace, you mentioned Raider basketball on Saturday night because I attended Raider basketball on Friday night.
Yeah.
Friend of the program, Titty Hoops. And, you know, I wanted to see how the new guy did. I wanted to see the new guy's introduction.
I like it.
And so we round up the whole crew and we go. And by whole crew, I mean everybody, which is an adventure in and of itself. But we watched Raiders win. But there was a point in the game where a lucky fan got escorted out by another friend of the program, Coach Buning, Scott Buning, athletic director, Southridge High School, on a call situation that really I didn't think warranted it. But the part that it got me to was why in the world or how in the world do you get to the point where you get ejected out of a high school sporting event?
I've seen it firsthand.
I mean, it's wild to me.
Yeah.
Like this guy literally and
She like shotgunning beers or something?
no, there was a call, didn't agree with it, and there was a timeout called or something. And so they were at their respective benches or whatever was going on, and it was Scott Yarborough was on the call or he was officiating.
Yeah.
Scott does a great job.
Yeah.
I think we got a lot of officials here in Holland, southwest side of the town there, the Pruse boys, Nick, you know, those guys do a great job. Don calls a good game. And I've always thought Yardy does a great job. They do an excellent job. And there must have been something said or something, and Yardy just get him out of here. And I look up and I see like, what the hell's going on? And Buning,
Was it a?
it was a Washington fan.
Say, was it opposing fan?
Yeah. And he literally, everything stops. And there was a pretty good crowd. Everything stops to watch this jackass get escorted out of a high school basketball game.
Walk of shame, baby.
First game of the year.
Yeah.
Ejected. And it's probably not the only time he'll get ejected this year.
So I have been ejected from a Little League baseball game, All-Star game, after the game was over.
Well, then you weren't ejected.
You weren't
Well,
ejected. You just asked not to come back.
No. I told the umpire that he was the worst. It was actually the base umpire, which, by the way, I can't. The guy he slips the feller's name slips my mind right now. But we see each other all the time. And hey, buddy, and he's like, hey. I think he helps out up there at a local establishment in Hamburg. Anyway, but I told him he was the worst umpire I'd ever seen in my entire life. It was the last out. Like, we lost the game. The game was over. Like, they were getting ready to line up, shake their hands, and I'm walking off, and I'm like, you're the worst umpire I've ever seen. He's like, you're out of here. And I'm like, the game's already over. F you. You know what I mean? Whatever. But I can totally see how it happens, man.
How?
What do you mean? People get super competitive. They get really involved. They're ate up with
Somebody got asked to leave the middle school game the other night.
it. Really?
Yeah. Well, Father Time was one of the what do you call him in basketball?
Referees.
There you go.
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
Dave.
Old Man River, huh?
Yeah. He had astigmatism, and I thought at first he was like actually blind because from the side you can't see in his glasses because all
They're that thick.
the
Oh,
lines were
good grief.
astigmatism.
Oh, shoot.
yeah.
And he was just making some just terrible calls. The Reeboks he had from 1982 that he was wearing though.
Was he
were-
pumping him up?
no, these were
Pump it up.
pre-pump up.
Pump it up.
And
Excuse me, sir. 1985 called. They need their tennis shoes back.
but opposing team dad, something about effing ridiculous. And then one of the dads, Martin's like, "Hey man, it's sixth grade basketball."
Yeah.
And then there was a "F you," it's your effing kid, and they were like, "Hey, out of here."
We,
He never left, but
oh boy, really?
Yeah.
Nobody with enough balls to tell him to get out, huh?
I guess not.
I got told that. So going back to the game that I was watching with my own son, it's stupid. And I played that guy. Like, I was that guy. Like, the referees that were volunteer high school students that were the biggest non-whistle blowing suckers I've ever been around, I just blow the damn thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, people don't know how to, like, that's the crazy thing. If you're going to volunteer to be a referee, you need to learn how to blow a whistle first.
So I feel
So
like,
blow
are
the
you,
damn whistle. So anyway, it wasn't your normal run of the mill Euro step. Like, it was a full 3 different pivot foot travel. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I just said with my inside fan, big boisterous voice, that's a travel. Which another opposing fan doesn't say it to me, just says it in general. That's sitting 4 or 5 rows below me. It's 5th grade basketball, dude. They're both traveling. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You have a very valid point. But in this position, in this specific situation, I would like for the referee to call the travel to make it a turnover to give our team the ball back.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Now,
my deal.
You guys and all of you in Wonderland know that I'm not a sports guy.
Real big sports guy.
In the history of sports, has a fan input ever caused a call to be overturned?
Ever. No.
No.
Then why in the hell does everybody keep talking?
Well, because it's just,
So, as a former official,
oh, God.
there was a year I was gonna do it. I don't know. I kinda got
Baseball or basketball?
basketball.
Oh, God.
I got- I got talked into it.
You run up and down the floor like
Yeah.
that? Yes, okay.
Yeah, and it
Should have seen Father Time. By God, he'd get to the other end in time for the team to go back. And
put his little head down, and start chugging the other way.
that was the problem. He couldn't see when he was running. That's when he was making all the calls. He was looking at his feet.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I did games here in Holland because I was like, start out at the 5th and 6th grade level, then work your
Dip
way
your
up.
toes in.
And during the end season, like, it really wasn't too bad. But I mean, what they paid then is not close to what they pay now. But I mean, it's still paid great down there.
We talked about it last night,
And
what they're making.
it's unreal. It's unreal what those guys make right now. Because, I mean, it was paid well then to come in and do 5th grade. And like you said, like you probably wanted the travel. Like my whole thing on some of that was be cognizant of what level it is.
Yeah.
Like if it's of a little
God,
bit of an
yeah.
issue, like you're going to let some go. Like if it's something like that where a kid picks up ball, starts walking, like you got called. Like,
First quarter, give them the benefit of the doubt.
yeah.
Second quarter, stiffen up a little bit. If it's a close game, you get into the second half, start blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Well, and
if my stance is, if you don't blow the whistle, and it's in the latter part of the game, and it is a close game that's evenly matched. Last night we had a game, and it was not evenly matched. We won 200-3. You know what I mean?
See, in some of those, you
No
gotta
whistles were blown, and it was fine because we didn't want the clock to stop because we wanted to get over with.
Well, and I think in those situations, you got to we had one over here. It was a 5th grade girls B basketball game.
Yes,
and it
was terrible. I guarantee it was terrible.
Yeah.
It's the same situation. Now, the game that I was referring to was a close game. It was only won by like 3, I think, at the end. But they were very evenly matched teams, and we were both making mistakes. What does that teach the kid that makes said mistake? Now, calling fouls, like ticky-tack fouls and shit like that, that doesn't matter.
You
to
could
me.
call a foul every trip down the court.
100%. You know, somebody's too strong on the body. You got reaching in here. You got, over the back. You got all this other stuff. Yeah, exactly. Personal foul.
People's elbow.
Whatever that is. But like your travel, your double dribble, your like carrying, these simple things like that the kids need to learn.
Yeah.
Listen to me on my soapbox. But what I'm saying is
Mace.
like you know what I mean? Like I feel at a certain
I get
point.
it. But I think the problem that I have with it is, as one that has to schedule an official or an umpire and a base umpire for a lot of nights down at Southside Park.
You can't run them off.
It is brutal. And you don't see people
lining up to do it.
And I didn't mind doing it. Like when I did it, I enjoyed the end season, did a couple 8th grade games. And then I had a trip to Vegas planned. And so I did some of these after the season travel tournaments. And I forget what school this lady was from, but it was over there at Forest Park. And she called me everything but a white man.
Have you ever heard of an umpire getting thrown out?
I've never had an umpire get thrown out.
I've personally witnessed a behind-the-plate umpire tell a fan to shut the F up, you fat effing B, like through the fence.
He wasn't talking to you.
No, he was not talking to me. He didn't
TikTok user
he
679.
didn't call me a fat bitch. But I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Like that behind-the-plate umpire just said that to a fan. I've seen somebody 2 times in my life have I seen a fan get ejected. Well, I seen one guy get ejected from Memorial Gym. And I seen one guy get ejected from Beekler Arena over in Ferdinand for throwing things on the floor. I don't understand that.
Now that's where it gets
wild. Which we don't need. We won't delve too far into that.
We don't dip our
What
toes in
all
that water.
sports have whistles for the umpires?
Why?
What sports? Baseball don't have no whistles.
No. Football, basketball, soccer,
volleyball.
Do you have your own whistle, or do they provide them?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
on.
I have my own Fox 40 Classic.
Yeah, those are the only ones to use.
Because just the whole time you're talking, I just can't imagine how funny it'd be to switch somebody's whistle out, one of those little pecker whistles you see at the bachelorette parties. So that might be my new goal in life, is to...
Yeah, I don't think you would really show up to any sporting event where like a whistle, like if you were a paid referee.
I didn't know if maybe they provided you with
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think if you were a paid referee, I don't think that you would have to be supplied a whistle. So therefore, the old
What's a whistle cost?
I don't know. I've never bought one. It was given to me.
Oh, those Fox 40s are probably 2 in a pack for probably Amazon of $8-10.
Yeah, but
They're
they're
not bad.
They're good though.
But I do want to go back to something. I will say, Coach Haywood,
intense.
I like it.
I do too.
There
That's
was
what I'm saying.
there was a 3. I played for a fiery guy in high school, when I played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Wheel.
Oh,
Steve Russ.
No
And that-
passion ever, baby.
Hey,
right
that
there.
guy, this was when he was bigger. So the foot stomp echoed a little bit.
Oh, I love it.
He'd stomp his foot, and you didn't know if you were either going to get an attaboy or he was going to mother you to Sunday because it went either way with him. Loves playing
Couch
for
guy
Will.
said his shoe exploded one time when he stomped.
I
so
believe
loud,
I
yeah.
believe it. And
Sounds
then,
like a temper tantrum.
Oh
No,
no,
no.
It's passion.
Stomping feet?
It's passion.
well, not all
Just
the time.
one
To
foot.
get your attention.
Oh.
Just one foot.
He wanted to get your attention.
Oh.
Flat on the gym floor. Bam! It was loud.
Yeah. And then baseball with Coach Keish, he was a fiery guy.
Oh god.
But I saw there was Southridge had fallen down a little bit in the third, and I don't know, one of them hit a 3 in the corner, and like the bench didn't react very well, and he started turning around, he started mother effing the bench, and I was
well, not literally.
like, no, he
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
He
There's
was,
no expletives
No,
exclaimed at
yeah.
children.
No, there was nothing to that. It was a hey, let's like, are you not in it? It was kind of like one of those, are you not entertained? Like one of those deals, and they got their happy ass up and they
That's
started
right.
clapping. But he's
So,
a fiery guy.
I love it too. Yeah, I mean, getting ejected from a high school sporting event, it happens. I can see it where people get caught up in the moment. They don't think, they just react.
Yeah, but there's enough. But when there's
Yeah.
a timeout called,
Yeah.
and it's over the bench, and like something was said or done.
Yeah,
for,
that's dumb.
But I think like one of the things that need to happen with this though too is these people need to be publicly shamed because yeah.
Boy.
Well, but I mean, like, how are they going to learn? Like, sit there and keep your mouth shut. Like, just it's that easy.
Hang them high in the street, boys. Bring them up there to Courthouse Square. Let them rip. Yeah. Can you
feather.
believe what that boy did there at the ball game last night? Called that referee a no good ugly zebra. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it.
Tar and feather, this son of a bitch.
Right.
Oh, but damn.
Smoke
we
dog,
got-
what you got, man?
Nothing near as exhilarating as that. But it hit me this week that I am fresh out of what's my verbiage there?
I need another film franchise to latch onto.
Yeah, so the final Indiana Jones come out to the Disney Plus.
I heard.
So I'm through all those.
Did you watch it, the new one?
How was
What'd
it?
you
It
think?
was okay. Considering he's like ancient.
Yeah,
Movies are shit anymore.
I heard it was a letdown.
But, Star Wars is pretty much done with movies. Harry Potter, they're done. The daggone Lord of the Rings and then the Hobbits, them's all been watched through 2 or 3 times. I'll probably do a push on the Mighty Ducks trilogy maybe this winter. But
yeah.
I just, anymore, I don't want to put enough time into a movie that's just one movie.
Quack.
Quack,
Quack.
quack,
Quack.
quack,
Quack.
quack, 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 quack.
Now, see, from your previous statement, you'd have to tar and feather those people for quacking because sit down, shut up, and
No, Dave, it wasn't during the play. During
the
the play.
people did it in the stands the whole time.
No, Dave.
And you said
Don't
that those
you dare,
people
Dave.
should be tarred and
Dave,
feathered.
don't you dare.
That's what he said.
They weren't quacking because of a bad,
Bad
call.
call, though, Dave.
He sit down, shut up was what I heard.
Dave, why don't you, I got a film thing you can latch on. You can go watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding or The Traveling Pants of the Sister Yaya Hood or some other bullshit.
Oh boy, I'm not sure what those are.
Man, I don't know. Like I'm not nerdy enough to watch like what the hell is it? Like the Justice League and all those
The Marvels.
yeah, like all the
Universe.
Green Lantern.
Have
and
you
the,
watched all the? Well, that's DC Comics.
I've watched the Marvel ones. I never really got into the DC comic ones too much.
Yeah, like all the like there's 1,600 different Batman.
Do you guys ever make jokes about Christopher Reeves?
Well,
No, me neither.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard them. Yeah, I've heard.
I mean, I just about texted you guys something about him, maybe just a week ago, but that's why I never got into it.
The Superman stuff.
Yeah, because Christopher Reeves, it's like, oh, hey, he's Superman, but
You fell off a horse, Dave.
yeah, but he's Superman.
Yeah,
I know it was just a movie, but it still just kind of killed Superman for me.
just because he was the actor.
Yeah.
And then he was
A tragic equestrian accident.
Mm-hmm. I've known lots of people fall off horses.
Well,
yeah, not the jumping kind over a fence and you go over the top.
Sure.
That's just a bad luck thing.
Yeah.
talk about your all-time backfire. I don't know, man. What about the Bournes? What about the Bournes?
Oh,
See, I never really
the
liked them.
supremacy and oh my Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne,
I've seen a couple of them, I guess. I haven't watched all. I just couldn't get into them.
right?
I don't
Why
like to
not?
get.
Those are like action thrillers.
Yeah, but anything kind of conspiracy just gets me off on a wild tangent.
Oh,
That's
Can't understand why.
like the JFK.
yeah, not so much that. I don't think that's a conspiracy. That's just
Facts. Have you ever thought about getting into like the Terminal List that was on Amazon with Chris Pratt?
Oh, what
It's kind
about
of like an 8-part, but they're like an hour and 15 each. Jack Reacher.
what about Big Mama's house?
now that fella. No, I'm thinking Medea.
Yeah, no, that's who I'm thinking. Medea.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah.
Perry.
Tyler
All
Perry?
them. Yeah, he plays.
When they're talking about the floor, you hear the floor with his big ass walking. Help me!
Oh God!
Anyway,
like all those types.
Yeah, they
why
make
don't you
me laugh.
Try them on for size there, or the Clumps. You know,
Yeah.
Professor Clump.
That's not a franchise. I like something like that's my point. I don't like watching just a single movie. Because
Now, what is a franchise?
He's like looking
what's,
for, like,
what's
Star
Wars?
Wars.
So that's
It's a
not
franchise.
Lucasfilms. Like, is that
I
what
just
you're
mean
looking
like
for?
it's a long story. Like so, if there's like so, it's not like the 3 hours leads into of a movie leads into another.
Well, what
one.
about all the damn Halloweens?
Oh, I don't
You
do
don't like
horror
scary
I
movies.
don't like horror movies.
No, I'm not a big fan.
Huh?
It's just not my. It's just not.
Now,
my
did you
thing.
say horror movies or horror?
Well, I said it quick. It's a horror.
Yeah. What the hell else is there?
There's not.
I'm
much.
sure we're going to get roasted on the internet because there's probably 10 of stuff.
Oh,
What
there's.
about the old damn old Fast and Furious?
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Oh yeah,
I feel like they lost their luster after
first
Home Slice died.
Paul Walker. Yeah,
Yeah.
T's and
P's
P's.
and P's.
Mhm.
Sincere T. You gotta say sincere T.
Yeah, no, for real, that was tragic for sure.
Mhm.
What about the Jackass saga?
Never got into that.
Oh man, that's fun.
hitting people in the nuts in your thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying I'd never hit somebody in the nuts, but it wouldn't be for
Tying a
nuts.
brick to your cock and throwing it off a ladder.
That's
See who's
so
got,
weird.
See who's got the shortest rope.
Oh no!
If you seen the overall length of that man's penis, that when it stretched, like I can't think of the feller's name, but I guarantee you, he's probably gonna have one of the longest soft wieners I've ever. I mean, it's insane. Like that son bitch was. I mean that.
What would you tie a brick to?
It like almost ripped his unit off. Like it,
Yeah,
was
that's a tough
it
spot.
was bad, like terrible. Yeah.
A
A lot of dicks in this last one, so it was kind of weird,
Weird.
you know. A lot of, I mean, it's funny. Dicks are funny. Don't get me wrong, but there was just a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything too serious about a dick.
No, I mean we all males. Wow, Chris, shout out Schwinghammer there. All males have them mostly.
Mhm.
Yes, I think. Wow, where did we go on that? A lot of dick talk there, huh? Pretty
pecker
healthy
talk.
cock you got on you there, brother.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of movies.
Yeah, I'm just a movie guy. I like a good something, but I like something I can bite into, and like the John Wick movies. Those were okay, but
Oh,
then they
yeah.
got kind of bad.
Yeah.
Expendables. The first one was good, and then they were just trying too hard. There's a fourth one coming out, but I just
Really? What about Shooter? Well,
It's
that
not
was
that's just
really-
one movie. Good
yeah,
movie, but
yeah,
it's
real
only
good
one.
movie there. Yeah.
Maybe another good miniseries. Been thinking about starting Band of Brothers up again.
Oh, or the Pacific?
yeah, that's just a
Band of
movie.
Brothers is still good.
Huh?
Isn't Pacific just a movie?
No, it's like a 8 or 9 part.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Can you like some of that high quality HBO production there in those early 2000s?
Sopranos.
Oh gosh,
I really like Sopranos.
True Blood.
Well, those are not movies. Though.
No, but I get it. Like those work. Just something like
In-depth storytelling.
that's what I. Maybe that's what I.
That's what you're looking for. You're looking
Yeah.
for in-depth storytelling.
Yeah, like it blows my mind how many backstories and like how deep the Star Wars
oh hell, the
world
Pacific's not even a. It's not a movie. It's a TV miniseries. It's a
is.
show.
Well, yeah, and those are fine too.
He's just saying something that's got a little bit more breadth.
Oh, did you watch Stranger? If we're going in that realm, did you watch Stranger Things?
No, but I did watch The Witcher.
Oh, Justine
The
really
Witcher.
liked that because that old blonde-headed, white-headed feller.
Played Superman.
Did he? What's his name?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, she was all hot and bothered about
yeah,
that
have you
fella.
seen him with his shirt off?
Yeah, he's a good-looking
My
dude.
God.
Good-looking dude there, yeah. What the hell else did we watch series-wise? Stranger Things was huge. I would love the hell out of that. Oh, Couch Guy, he was all swelled up over the old OBX, the old Outer Banks.
Oh, he's a big
Jenna
Outer
and
Banks
West
guy.
watched
He got
that.
me hooked up on that one. I watched that. I liked it.
Game of Thrones was good. I like Game
I
of
thought it was
Thrones.
like a softcore porn. Everybody
Game of
was.
Thrones?
Oh,
I'll tell you
yeah.
what's a softcore porn is that daggone watching it now. Shameless.
Oh yeah.
Good grief. Old White came in the house from BP the other night and that was on, but it was right in the middle of a pretty racy scene there, and it sounded like I was watching a full. I was like, buddy, hold on now. And then I was like, oh,
Got
God,
a
this
little
is
steamy?
awkward.
What the hell was I watching the other day? It was I was watching Lone Survivor, and it was like when they were just got done tumbling off of the hill there, and one of the Wahlberg was like breathing real hard, like that, and the warden had just come in and opened the door, and she's like, "What in the are you watching?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "What is on TV? The kids are still awake." And I'm like, "It's a guy. The Lone Survivor's on." Like, what do you mean? She thought I was in there watching one of them nudie flicks, you know?
One of them dude. Trying to think of a good
I
series.
just like a good story.
Well,
you
you got
too.
your damn old what the hell's that zombie one?
Yep.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. See, I got into like season 1.
I got in through like 5 or 6. I don't
and then
remember
it
where I
got
stopped.
brutal.
But I
It just
when
drug on.
Negan. Was there an old boy named Negan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
with
had
the bat
had a
with
ball
the-
bat with a bunch of nails in it.
Mhm.
Wow,
Yeah, he was a tough
what a
spot.
wild deal.
Boondock Saints. That makes me think Boondock Saints because of
Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now that's a good couple.
hell yeah, those are good ones there.
Mhm.
This is a good movie.
I don't know, popular series and movie series.
Remember Lonesome Dove? That was a good. It's only 2 DVDs, but it was. It's a good one. Had what's his name in there? Always,
Oh, what's his name?
Oh yeah, you know.
old
what's his-
feller. He was like the crew chief on.
Okay,
the
here we
movie
go.
Date-
Ready?
Oh,
Best movie franchises. This is just a regular Google
Yep.
Google deal here. Number 1 out of 20, James Bond.
thought about getting into those because they're all on Amazon Prime.
Wait, they're all on Amazon
I
Prime?
think so. There's like 20 of them.
me and old Moo our old man, all in. He's like all of
Who's his favorite Bond?
Probably Sean Connery.
them. Well, either him or Pierce Brosnan. One or the other.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what the most funny one that I think they ever made was called?
Oh,
Octopussy.
For some reason, I'm not surprised by that.
Octopussy. Toy Story, Harry Potter, the Alien series.
I guess you got Terminator in there somewhere.
Well, and then there it is. Yeah, Terminator, James Bond, Toy Story, Harry Potter, the Alien series. This says the Before trilogy,
I don't know.
the Man with No Name trilogy. That's a Western. Terminator, Planet of the Apes, Three Colors, Step Up. Oh, Channing Tatum. That was early Channing Tatum.
What about I guess the Oceans one? I got that on
Ocean's
DVD in
11?
there. Well, 11, 12, and 13.
What about Mad Max?
Oh, now there's another one coming out.
Yeah. Don't know this one. The
Remember Thunderdome with Master Blaster and
Yeah,
Tina
dude.
Turner back in the day?
Lord of the Rings, Ocean's 11.
Mhm.
There's the Jason Bourne. Mission Impossible. We forgot about that one. Fast and the Furious, Indiana Jones, the original Star Wars, and then that was the end of the list there.
If that was their top 20, that's not a real good top 20.
Well, this is from a website called Yardbreaker. I've never heard of them, but
Yeah, well, not good.
anyway, yeah.
That's just something I'd been wondering on because we're getting into kind of playing off of your topic earlier. We're getting into that time of year where I'll be doing lots of movie watching.
Yeah.
So as we continue on here, 3 big things for the week of December 4th.
Love it.
The members of KISS say goodbye at final concert.
Oh, I've seen that.
The iconic American rock band ended 50 years of touring
Wild.
with a final concert on Saturday in New York City. I think they played there at the Garden. I think that was where their last show is. Any thoughts on the iconic rock band?
I can't believe that Gene Simmons had never drank or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Set-
Never drank, never did no drugs. You think for like a rocker, especially in the time he was, that there would have been some vice. I mean, he with women, that was a vice, but never did no
Lots-
drinking.
Ted
Never.
Nugent, same way.
Didn't he used to drink though?
They said Uncle Ted never did. He was always high
Okay.
on life.
Interesting.
Well,
Where does Kiss rank up there for you as a rock band? Like,
Pretty low.
I'm out. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm out. Like Dr.
you
Love.
You said it.
They call me Dr. Love.
I
that
can
one's
appreciate
good.
that they had some good songs.
Detroit
but I
Rock
was never,
City.
my
Like that
stepdad-
movie.
My stepdad was like a diehard Kiss fan.
So what would have been that age generation? Because I feel like
They made a whole movie of it. Detroit Rock City.
Yeah. Was your stepdad a knight in Satan's service?
It might have been, I don't know. Some of them,
What the hell is that?
that's what it's a movie.
What do you mean? Yes.
I don't follow.
That's what they said Kissed is for, is Knights in Satan's Service.
Oh, you play their records backwards, and
And
it was
the
those
demons talking to you.
satanic
Oh my
messages.
gosh.
That was the whole thing back in the late 70s.
Robert Downey Jr. won't be returning as Iron Man. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige confirmed there are
Yeah,
no
that's
plans for Robert Downey Jr. to reprise his role as Tony Stark Iron Man in the Marvel universe.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I just like that Marvel universe is
I'm a big fan of it. Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's on the list right there. Look, this is actually an IMDb list.
so it's probably quality.
and
yeah.
knowing that, man, and Disney, oh, man.
I know.
Freaking Amber, what's her name? Hunt?
Heard.
That's the one. So Disney didn't
I'd probably shit on her
bring
pillow,
him
too.
back because of all those allegations.
Negative press.
And they said, hey, we don't want you back.
Yeah, and
We're
then it
not-
ended up working out in his favor.
but
Right.
he's still not going to go back.
He's got plenty of money.
But that was a good that was a
X-Men.
I don't know. Grand Theft Auto trailer reveals game's release date. The next installment of the wildly popular and violent video game franchise is coming in 2025,
GTA
according
6.
to a trailer published by Rockstar Games after a version of it leaked online.
They weren't going to do the trailer until I think the week that this episode comes out, but it got leaked online, so they just decided to do it early.
So
Did you
Big-
ever play?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
like long time, like
Which one?
I bought GTA 5 shortly after I bought this house.
Which one was that?
That's the one that's new now still.
Vice
it's-
City?
No,
no,
5.
Vice City's like the third one, isn't it? That's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
the
Vice
last
City,
time I
then
played.
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
San Andreas
Those
is
are
maybe
the two I played. Vice City and
So
San Andreas.
5 came out like 10 years ago, but I've been here that long. And I remember because I had that big old at the time.
Why does it take him so long to
Did you
get?
kill strippers and steal cars?
Well, in this one,
Well,
the
yeah.
strippers actually, like I remember going into the titty bar on the game and I'm like, man, people are going to drive by and think I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, because you're watching like CGI
Cartoon
boobs
boobies.
on TV.
Well, that's what they said. Like, I didn't watch the release, but they said like crazy realistic.
Oh, imagine. And I think that's why it took so long. And the maps on that game are always huge.
oh yeah.
Like you could just go anywhere.
So why so much time in between?
I'm
Just-
assuming just writing the.
I think just writing the code and
yeah.
glitches and things that can go wrong, and then you got to make it multiplayer and probably cross-platform, and that's a whole other thing. The whole multiplayer online. Okay,
We're too far.
backing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what though? Good news is, and we forgot to say this because this whole episode is brought to you by Krieg Insurance.
Mhm.
Our buddy Matt Krieg.
Yeah.
Great beginning ad read.
Mm-hmm.
So we wrap up now, but now it's time to get into. Nobody gonna finish it?
The pause for the
cause.
cause.
Oh, there we go.
There
You
we
guys are still awake.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
This pause for the cause is brought to you by Southern Indiana Hardwoods, your official provider of Green Mountain Grills. Give Nick Merkley a call today.
Hello, my name's Nick Merkley. I'm here at Southern Indiana Hardwoods. We've got the whole line of Green Mountain Grills here. We've got a great Christmas special going on right now. All the way down from the Trek to the ledge and all the way up to the peak. We carry the pellets for them, the accessories. There's savings of up to $250 right now on them. We got pizza ovens, griddles, rotisseries. We got rib racks. It's a great time to get a new pellet grill.
Nick at Southern Indiana Hardwoods has Green Mountain Grills ready to be bought set up, and cooking in no time. He's got all the best accessories, and he's got the best pellet variety around. You do not want to miss this Christmas sale. One of these bad boys may not fit under the tree, but would look real nice with a pretty red bow on.
So come out today and see us. If you can't make it during our business hours, reach out to us on Facebook. We can get one of these under your tree. We even do delivery inside Du Bois County.
Hey, welcome back.
And we're back.
Thanks to our buddy Nick Merkley over at Southern Indiana.
Yeah. Hey, and he wanted me to tell you guys, inventory is great over there. Get you a hell of a deal. He's got the accessories with everything. Those things are beautiful.
I used mine tonight. Made pork chops.
Yeah.
I grilled pork chops
Yeah.
tonight. So
I smoked all that summer sausage in there the other day. I had 25 pounds of summer sausage rolls in there.
is that right?
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
I can't lie to you. I don't know what my grill is called now because I believe mine was like a Daniel Boone,
Yeah.
but now they've changed it to a Ledge maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, you can just do anything with them. They're versatile,
Yeah.
multi-purpose.
Smoked jerky. You could make like I've seen things. I make smoked cream cheese. Like I
You
make.
know they make pizza oven inserts for the
Yeah,
SOBs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious.
Well, he's got one over there. Accessory for it.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, but he's got the pellets over there for it. He's got a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah,
So get over
Meat
there.
pellets.
And like it's wild because it's not like a store. I want our wanderers to understand, like it's not like you're walking into a store.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like the
it's
plant.
over there at the plant,
Yeah,
but he's got them all sitting right there. And I think free delivery, he said, maybe in Du Bois County.
yeah. They
Come
made a
set you
Facebook
up,
post
get
about
rolling.
it and got some good pictures on there.
Yeah. So go support those that support us. Tell them the Dutchman sent you. Buy that significant other in your life a beaut of a pellet smoker today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hour 2.
Here we go. Hour 2 is brought to you by our friends at Catering by Meyer. Close your eyes for a moment. Now think about this. You have to host a holiday party for family, a group that you're a part of, or for your office. Now imagine that you don't have time nor the desire to cook for all of those people. Guess what? Snap out of it. No problem at all. Our friends at Catering by Meyer are there to help you in your time of crisis. Don't get the holiday blues. Let Bubba and Jared at Catering by Meyer take care of the details and all the delicious food. There's plenty of pairing options to make everyone happy. Don't wait until it's too late. Call them today.
All right.
Hey!
Big thanks to our friends at Catering by Meyer.
Yeah.
Those guys
Some
are
of the OGs.
best.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
OGs.
Guys, I've been having some trouble.
Is this into your topic or still talking about Catering by Meyer?
Well, no. Catering by Meyer is OG. Yeah, that's not
no trouble there. Great neighbors.
I think I'm losing. I think I got a brain tumor or something going on.
Oh,
I
boy.
think I got.
The skin cancers.
Yeah,
Well, like
and I've been having vision problems.
I've been at a real loss for words sometimes. Like sometimes I feel myself getting real tongue tied. Like I get like a momentary amnesia. Is it amnesia? Like
no,
where you just
that's where you
amnesia?
forget stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I get. Like
No, I
momentary.
say words backwards a lot if I'm real flustered.
Yeah, backwards.
Like
Thabeth.
no. I
Like if
used
you're
to
trying
do
to say
that.
bath, like you
I
would
used
say,
to do that because I think I'm probably on the far end of some spectrum somewhere.
Oh yeah,
I just like
without
to
a
say
doubt.
words backwards, like
That's
stop is top.
your social.
Your head is beating.
Yeah.
It's this fake fire
Is working.
puts out some BTU.
starting to get a little toasty.
Yeah. Oh, couch guy 1 and 2 will both be snoring here before we go. But no, like I just found myself. I don't know if it's sinus pressure. That's what I'm chalking
Wait,
it
is
up
this
to.
your topic?
No.
He's just
Hey,
having
Well, no,
a hard
it's fine.
time with words. He's having a hard time with
Sometimes
words.
I just find myself like there when I was going to try to preface my topic. I've totally forgot that we needed to talk about our friends at Catering by Meyer. Like I was
Yeah.
just going to get ready to jump.
Well, 'cause
straight
well,
into
we
my
let him
topic.
know. I mean, it's fine. You're not hurting.
Well,
I know. I've been thinking.
hey,
about
which
it a
by
lot.
the way, I got to give, since we're talking about this, our friends at Holland Family Medicine, good old Doc Flaming and
Gotta
Kurt.
undo a button.
I saw that, buddy. I dropped Zoe off on school on a Friday, so we all know that had a little bit of a ear issue, then couldn't hear out of it, had some problems. I walked in on a Friday, just off the street. Hey, has Doc got any appointments open? Friday, 8 a.m. Always full in there.
Yeah.
She said, have a seat. He'll get to you.
Yeah.
I said, oh, really?
I love that.
Doc squeezed me in.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Got me some steroids. Got me feeling a little frisky. But Doc got me taken care of. So, but yeah, it's sinus pressure stuff. I mean, it's just that time of year.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
I don't know if that's causing your verbiage issues.
Well,
That could be
I
because
stutter a little bit, like when I get flustered.
No, like
and I say words
I'll get
backwards.
flustered. Yeah, but like sometimes, like I just completely lose my train of thought.
I do that all the time.
Oh, I don't do that. I'm like, somebody put the oven in the turkey. When I mean to say put the turkey in the
Well,
oven.
sometimes
or
I
did
just
anybody put the washer in the laundry?
words are hard sometimes for me. Like I've just really been, and I don't know. I guess
Are you guys pulling like a joke?
No,
No,
like, are we-
I've
That's,
been
that's
noticing
my
that.
wife. I say words
Okay.
backwards and I stutter. a lot.
My topic, hour 2 topic is this: radio trivia.
You're good at it.
I listen to a program every morning on my way to work. From it's a local radio.
The Sonny's.
Yeah, Sunny's Morning Brain Teaser. It's on our local radio station here, 100.9 WBDC.
Shout out Curdy G.
101 Country there.
Hey, by the way, I sent a little text. Hey, have a good call. Send him a picture. It's kind of stalkerish, so I apologize to Curdy G.
I would apologize.
Well, I was sitting in the
You
stands.
should
I
have
took-
sent a.
Hey, no
winky
way.
face.
I loved so on our way home from the login,
Yeah,
listen to the pregame,
yeah.
and then we had to go home, drop the warden off. I think 1 or 2 of the kids changed clothes, picked up some cash for the gate fee and concessions, and then we were back out the door heading out. And our buddy, also huge friend of the show, Ross Foose. Ross Foose was joining him from the bench on Saturday night's call, and he did really well.
Which I don't know what camera Smoke's going to use here, but like Curdy G, like just call, man. Like
Yeah.
if you need, like,
Yeah, I don't think you're there yet.
what do you mean?
Well, I don't think you're there
You
yet.
got to like get some stripes.
Yeah. Like, have you ever done a game?
I mean,
I'll
I'll put a game on mute and I'll call it.
Yeah.
That's how
What?
much I love the game.
I tell you what, maybe that's what you need to do.
I think you need to work your way up to Curdy
Well, no,
G's.
you
What
need to
I'm
do
saying.
like a what do you call it? A
Commentary,
no, well, yes, that's what it's called. But what do you do? when you-
prerequisite,
like a rehearsal, but
dress rehearsal.
but you're not dressing like
Audition.
audition tape or reel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you need to just like turn
So
on the
really-
Pacers or something.
yeah. So what I really
Turn
should
it off
do,
and then call the game. So like put the camera.
Well, he-
behind.
Coming
He
across
call-
the timeline.
he calls the game. I just got to
Lindemann
be
brings
there.
the ball
well,
up
do
the
whatever
left
it is you
sideline
want to
here.
do on the.
Well,
Crosses the
cover.
half court stripe, dribbles down the lane, kicks it over to the outside. Lindemann pulls up for a 20-footer. No good. Rebound by the Raiders.
Seeing a good color guy doesn't say anything there because he lets him call the play. Now, if there was a break in the action where there was a foul called,
Okay, now back to the radio
But
trivia.
here, what I was going
here,
to say though,
okay?
like if there would have been a foul, and then the play was over, I would have
There
said,
just was a foul here.
"Hey, really great job, Raiders pushing the ball. Looks like they want to run." Curdy would add something else in there. By that time, the ball's inbounded.
Yeah, so he's
So you're
calling.
just like a fluffer.
Yes,
yeah, that's
yes,
all
the
color
B-roll
commentary
guy.
does.
The B-roll
Oh,
guy.
Yeah.
So you don't have to know that much about the
Yeah,
game.
you're
You
right,
gotta
Kurt.
know about the
You're
game.
right, Kurt. The Raiders are really looking for the 3-ball tonight. They
Yeah.
got a lot of really talented shooters. That's right. They're big fella. Now Raiders are bringing the ball across the timeline. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or I heard they got good pizza at the concession stand.
No,
Yeah,
not
if it's
usually.
a blowout. You can talk about that. There was some of that on
Hey,
Raider
did you see
football
that
this
hot
year.
little number down there in the front row?
Like to get a look at them warlocks.
Got to scoot over a little bit to get a better look at them warlocks. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Well, that's stuff you don't want to bring.
Oh.
Right.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
anyway, I listen to the Morning Brain Teaser every day. And I have called in and I have been the smartest person on the planet a
That's
couple
part
times.
of his problem. He's
Humble-
worried about
humble-
these brain teasers.
Yes,
Kind
that's
of-
what I mean. Humble brag. I feel like I might be losing it. But I got one the other day that was just like, usually I have, so it's very tough to call.
Oh, you got to be quick, Johnny, on the spot.
Yes, because then you get the busy tone. I think the one time where I knew in full confidence that I knew the answer. And they go 5 minutes and then they do the guesses, and then they go 5 more minutes, and then they do the guesses, and if nobody wins, then the morning DJ would be
The smartest man in America.
man alive right there. Good shot there. That chord really slapped that one out of there.
Like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Yeah, the
shit out of them.
Matumbo. Anyway, he said that. See, there I did it again. That's wild.
Well,
Just say
because I
the
screwed you
question.
up because I
Yeah.
just did that, and
Yeah.
then it took you.
That's it. It got me there. See, I've been really struggling with that lately, and it's at an alarming pace. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about it.
I think you need to relax.
You'll spend 34 years of your life doing this. And I felt for sure that I
So the
knew
average life expectancy is 76.
that's not
nearly
true.
half.
That's not true. That's not the question. You will spend 34 hours
Oh.
doing this throughout the course of your life. 34
Brushing
hours.
your teeth.
No, it has nothing to do with anything that you would really think that you would do. It's seasonal. Think
Sneezing.
Christmas.
blowing your nose.
No, think
Wrapping
Christmas.
Christmas presents.
Okay, so that was the most common answer. Was wrapping Christmas presents. But it's not the right answer.
Oh, Christmas decorating.
Close, more specific.
Hanging ornaments.
You're getting colder.
Baking
Oh.
Christmas cookies.
No, way
Christmas lights.
off. What about them?
Hanging Christmas lights.
Nope.
Putting them
Replacing
away.
bulbs.
Nope.
Testing Christmas lights.
Nope. Untangling them. You will do this on average, you will do this 34 hours total in your lifetime.
Not if you put them away right.
Okay, so there
Or if you're a baller and you just buy new ones every year.
Okay. So that's why it's an average, David.
Okay.
It's not like you're blanketly you're going to have that's going to happen.
I'd like to see the data set for that.
Right. So anyway, like those kind of questions, I felt in full confidence that it was going to be wrapping gifts.
What about Jewish folks?
Well, they're not in the average.
Why not? They're
Well, just because they're Jewish doesn't mean they can't untangle Christmas lights.
okay. Okay. Kwanzaa.
Do they not have Christmas lights in Africa?
I don't think so.
Well,
The lack of electricity would
well,
make me think that maybe
not only
just saying there's a lot of people in the world
yeah.
for that to be the average.
Dave, I think if
You're really looking too far into this.
Your mentioning of the data set, probably indicates
Isn't
that
it a worldwide
this probably survey is not. It's probably
Top 20 most intriguing daily radio questions and answers, trivia questions to ask using live polls. Like that was kind of my topic. Like how many days in the year,
365?
right?
only.
How many days are in a leap year?
366.
Is that right?
Yeah, you had the 29th of February.
Yeah. Okay. What do you use to measure humidity?
A barometer.
No.
Oh shit.
I don't know. It's either
you
a
don't have the
meter, a hydrometer, or hydrometer, a thermometer, or an and it made me. I don't know that one. I don't know how to say that name.
That's the wind.
What is the capital of the United States of America?
The DC down there.
Yeah. What's the name of the world's largest river?
The Euphrates.
No,
It's the Nile.
the Nile.
Oh,
Dummy.
Oh, dummy. What is the world's largest ocean?
the Pacific.
I think so. Which planet is closest to the sun?
Mercury.
Uranus.
What is the name?
It's closest to the moon.
Oh, here you go. What is the name of the currency in Germany?
The franc. No, they're euro.
Deutschmarks. No.
Maybe during World War II. What's the capital of
so what is
Australia?
it? Euro?
Huh? Euro.
Probably,
What's
yeah.
the capital of Australia?
Sydney.
Is it?
No, it's
That's
Melbourne.
just where that big. Oh yeah, you're right. Sydney's where the big.
But that's
The Sydney Opera House.
that's the gist of it. Like I'm all in
I'm
on
a big fan of trivia.
I am too, guys. I am.
Are
too.
we? Are we?
We should.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Gosh, we're gonna kill it.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Who in 1903 was the first woman to win the
Amelia
Nobel?
Earhart.
Was it?
No, it's probably Susan B. Anthony.
I really wish these questions.
Sorry, Nobel
Oh,
Prize.
here we go.
would have to- or the gal that with radiation.
What is celebrated here? These are most common trivia questions and answers. What is celebrated on February 2nd and is also a film?
Groundhog's Day.
Yes. What is the official national anthem of the United States of America?
It's just the national anthem.
Yeah, what's it called?
The Star Spangled Banner.
Exactly. Which is the only vowel on a standard keyboard that is not on the top line of letters?
A.
Yes. What is Twitter's original name? It says TWTTER. So I guess Twitter might be. Yeah, there he goes. How Couch Guy got that one. Jesus. How many stars?
The Mayor of Selvin, you mean?
Yeah, the Mayor of Selvin. How many stars are on the European Union flag? No clue. 12. Globe and
I was gonna say
Jerusalem.
13.
It says Globe and Jerusalem are types of what?
Globe and Jerusalem.
Globe and Jerusalem are what types of what? You'll never get this.
Yeah.
Artichokes.
Oh,
Wow. What's the most popular drink in the world that is not alcohol?
water,
No.
bullshit,
It's tea.
No.
milk.
Coffee.
Oh.
Close. What is often seen as the smallest unit of memory?
A second.
No. What is often seen as the smallest unit of memory?
Kilobyte.
Yeah, there you go. I knew you were going to get that. What does HTTP stand for? Come on, nerd. You got it. Come on, Dave.
Something proxy server.
No, not even close. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Which planet is the hottest in the solar system?
Venus.
Yeah. How'd you know that?
Smart guy.
You're a nerd. How many Lord of the Rings films are there?
Well, 3 Lord of the Rings.
There
and
you go.
3
That's it.
Hobbits.
Don't look into it any
Okay.
further. Which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
The you mean?
Mm-hmm. Porsche.
Well, it's a
horse.
It's an equus.
It's a
Yeah.
horse. Yeah, a horse. What does BMW stand for in English?
Bavarian Motor Works.
That a baby. Which Williams sister has won more Grand Slam titles? Serena. Which country invented tea?
India.
Nope.
I was going to say England.
China.
Damn it.
Which bone are babies born without? Ooh. No. Lower.
Ankles.
Nope. Care to guess?
It's like one of the 2 leg bones. isn't it?
Kneecap.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Kneecap. Which planet has the most gravity?
The one closest. Oh no, that's not Jupiter.
Mm-hmm. Good work. Which American state is the largest by area?
Texas.
No.
Alaska.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Dumbass.
Yeah, idiot.
What's the smallest country in the world?
Tanzania.
No.
No, it's probably one of those little European ones.
Close. Keep thinking. Elaborate.
It's Scotland.
It's where the Pope lives.
Vatican.
The Vatican City. What is the name of the world's largest river? We just said this. The Nile. How many pyramids of Giza were made?
Well, there's 3 left, but I think there's
That's
like,
it.
Oh, okay.
What is the national dish of Spain?
Tacos.
Wow.
Shit.
Enchiladas.
No, tamales. No, I don't even. Paella.
Paella.
Yeah, that's right. Adventure of Sherlock Holmes was written by which writer?
Is it a multiple choice?
No,
I don't know.
Arthur Conan Doyle. Conan Doyle.
Yeah. Sir
Doyle.
Arthur. Sir Arthur. Conan Doyle.
When was the company Nike founded?
Probably like
76.
1972.
Ooh, 71. But anyway, we could go on and on and on.
I would love to. Oh,
I do
God,
too.
We are way over.
Yeah, I know. Well, we hijacked it in the
dilly-daddled.
beginning, but I was just thinking about that the other day about all the questions that they come up with on these trivia questions on the radio shows, and I've got a few of them. You want to know? I do. I can't remember the second one, but I'll tell you the one. It was like out of women in the United States that were polled. If a guy shows up with wearing this on the first date, you're likely to not get a second date.
Turtleneck.
No.
Wedding ring.
No.
Turquoise jewelry.
No.
Don't you?
Don't you dare. It was actually like a
Earring?
no, a damn what the hell are those things called?
Bluetooth. Yeah.
ear device.
Who would wear that on a date?
Exactly. And I got it. That's what I called in and got it, and I won that one. But anyway, I'm all in on morning trivia questions for like if concert tickets or whatever. So shout out to our friends at WBDC for the brain teaser and Sunnies, and yeah, just keep that train rolling because that's what gets me to work all the time.
Curdy G, give me a call.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we had a passing in the presidential lineage.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter's
His
wife,
wife passed away.
Rosalind, passed away, and we don't. People ask what this show's about a lot. Smoke. They're like,
I
what do
nothing.
you guys talk about? And I'm like, well, we don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. We don't talk. There's one more.
Incriminating things.
Yeah, that too. And
We're just trying not to.
so we're not going to dabble into the politics of who are protected. So I was wondering about the Secret Service because
Waste of taxpayer money.
okay, so at Rosalind's little ceremony there, you just look at all the suits sitting behind,
With the curly ear.
Yeah, those weren't all nephews.
President Clinton was there. I think he was the only. Oh, and Joe, which.
Oh, tough spot.
Sounds like.
Did you see that there's a Christmas sweater that says
Yeah.
4th of July? You gotta laugh at something.
Words is hard.
But
Maybe I'm struggling from the same thing old Papa Joe does.
yeah, I don't know.
Old Blinky J.
But it's got me started to wonder about these Secret
Look at
Service
Dave.
agents. And could you imagine being a Secret Service agent for Jimmy Carter?
No.
Like they wheeled him by, and it was almost like you should have left that poor man off the TV. Like he looked terrible. I mean,
Sure.
been on hospice for 6 months. And
Has he really?
You know what?
That's what it is.
I
He's
say
got to
waste
be
of
104.
No, he's like 90, late 90s, mid to late 90s.
taxpayer. What was who? Never mind. I'm going to hijack.
So
the
it's
topic.
Secret
I brought it
Service.
up. Yeah.
So these Secret Service that get on these presidential details, like to me, you would think that there's just a wild boatload of stories and things that they see.
I bet it's not as wild as you think.
Really.
You're just
Why?
watching people get old and die, and their kids.
But like you heard this.
Like old George Bush, not senior, but he just
George
hangs out-
W.
Yeah, he just hangs out in Texas, riding horses and cutting stuff with chainsaws.
Yeah, but he's got to have somebody with him at all
Yeah,
times.
but I mean, just saying,
You
there's
think
not going
so
to be an
still to this
interest.
day, even when he's out there on his ranch?
I think
He's owed it. I mean,
I think-
he's earned it from. I shouldn't say a waste of taxpayer money. It just, but I think it's not just the president. It's like their kids and.
so. There's so much of it because I think even because that was the big deal with. Oh shoot!
Weren't the Clinton girls?
That
still-
looks like a man that's got one foot in the grave and the other one on
now
the
Jimmy
banana.
Carter there. He's
Yeah,
a
because
hell
he's 90. What did it say? 95, 96?
Oh.
Now, let's not go into taking. This isn't to take a side or a preferential thing, but if you look at old Obama when he entered, and
Oh
when he
God,
left,
yeah.
the age that man had in that
Yeah, it's a
time,
brutal lifestyle.
right? That's what I'm saying about Jimmy Carter. Though that guy did his term.
Way back in the 70s.
Yeah.
He's just an old guy now. I just think it's a wild. It would be a very interesting lifestyle that your job is to protect somebody else at all costs.
Jimmy Carter is 99.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His birthday was October the 1st of 1924.
Who was the
Seen some
president when you were
things.
born?
87, it would have been Reagan.
Was it?
I couldn't remember when he. So I was born. Reagan was in office. I didn't know when you guys were.
I think it would have been Reagan.
I don't know why that matters to me, but I think it's gonna be cool to tell my grandkids someday, like all the presidents I've I guess, lived
Oh,
through.
yeah. I just think about being that poor, like you just get out of like Secret Service agent school, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to put you on
How do you get signed up to be Secret Service? That's what I want to know.
You have to be,
the Department of the Treasury."
well,
People don't realize that, but Secret
there's a lot of
Service-
guys that do Secret Service and they come from the FBI. The only reason I know that because I watch a shit ton of documentaries.
So are there
and listen to a bunch
are there
of podcasts.
newbie Secret Service? Or are they all like
Yeah, they go through. No, they go through training and.
Well,
just like
I think they
everything
have
else.
to do some like not so important dudes before they get on presidential.
Yeah,
detail.
you think before they put you over the president?
Oh
you'd have to,
yeah,
like-
you're not like graduating and then first day you're.
yeah, like you got to have a career as a something.
Well, yeah, but it's actually the Secret Service was actually created to be the.
What a shit name! Everybody knows about the Secret Service.
Yeah, it's not big secret, is it?
Yeah, like it ought to be just the yeah, we know it service.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I think the secret is you don't. Well, I guess you would know which ones are there.
The Uniform Division's mission is to protect facilities and Venuses secured for the U.S. Secret Service protectees.
How about venues?
That's what I said. Venuses.
Venuses.
Throughout
You
its
are
I should
history,
get points for
I'm telling
figuring
you
that
guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Throughout its history, the Uniform Division has accomplished this mission through a tradition of honor, integrity, and commitment to
Yeah.
excellence. The
But
officer
they're just-
position starts at a salary of $69,797. And in the Office of Protecting Operations Uniform Divisions, for more information, connection right here.
Yeah, but that's regular like uniform, like cops, like you would see out on.
During the course of their
Here we go.
careers,
Yeah, we don't
uniform
need to-
division officers carry out assignments and protection duties that include providing protection for the White House complex,
Yeah,
the Vice President's residence, the main Treasury building and annex, and foreign diplomatic missions and embassies in the Washington, D.C. area, traveling in support of the presidential, vice presidential, and foreign heads of state government, enforcing mandated protective responsibility as described under Title 18 United States Code Section 305.
yeah. They start making the beep, beep.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit on this website. You
My
guys can
opinion
read.
of wasted taxpayer dollars is I think the Secret Service also covers not just the president, but I think you get into vice presidents and other.
You
some
have
of those,
to be a U.S. citizen.
sure.
You have
I
to
guess
have
I
a
want to know
current
who
driver's
the
license.
U.S. or the USPS,
That's the post office.
the Secret Service, who gets Secret Service protection after their term ends, and I think that list is much longer than the president.
Oh, you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Like senators, governors.
I don't think the senators would get protection.
I think,
They have the Capitol Police for that. Because
but
it's
not
all,
when they retire.
but it's separate though.
You have to be within the age of 20 and less than 37.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Because it's all about retirement. You can do,
Applicants with veterans preference must receive a conditional offer of employment prior to reaching age 40 to continue the application process.
yeah, so that way you can serve your 20 and then be able to go work for them. I don't know. I was just wondering about it because, like, could you imagine like you're just hanging out with Jimmy Carter, like this is your job, but do you get to the point where, like,
You know, that guy
Hope-
did a whole bunch of work, like humanitarian work after he was president. Like, I believe he built a bunch of houses and stuff. There's a King of the Hill episode about it because Bobby thought he was Jesus because he was a carpenter and built houses. And
Who is that?
For JC.
Jimmy Carter?
yeah,
Oh, my God dang.
Yeah, but I think he did like a lot of Habitat for Humanity.
You want to know
Actually get
something else you have to have? You have to possess uncorrected visual acuity of no worse than 20-100 binocular, possesses corrected visual acuity of 20/20 or better in each eye.
You got to be able to like spot out the aggressor.
Hearing loss as measured by an audiometer. Wow.
Really, getting in the weeds.
yeah, don't need to
Must
go there.
not exceed 25 decibels.
People don't watch the show to have you read off of the Googler machine.
This is nuts, man.
Maybe
I am
we ought
not.
to do that for an episode.
I am
We were
not-
talking about taking Christmas off. We'll just set it up for him to record.
I'm not going
Yeah,
to
he can read
be
off the
a
Googler.
Secret Service guy.
Probably not.
Not a chance.
That's
I feel
okay.
like we're not nimble enough.
No. Maybe if
But
they
I was
want me
ju-
to talk them to death, I could probably do that.
Yeah, but I just because I was sitting there and I got a chuckle. I was like, You know, that poor bastard that's all excited to finally make presidential detail, and they're like, "Hey, you got Jimmy Carter." Like, what do you mean? Like, is it?
He doesn't even speak. All he does is
Yeah.
grunt.
and eat Jello.
Hey, and they ought to be damn proud to serve him Jello.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
I
think
bet
it's-
with tax cuts, the Secret Service is going to be doing more in-home care.
Ass wiping.
Mm-hmm.
They better be they might as well, yeah.
all
Tough
part of that.
spot.
But then could you imagine you could get on some of our more recent presidents,
What the hell was the movie where
Gerard Butler?
Yeah.
Well-
Olympia has
yes,
fallen.
Olympia has fallen. Jamie Foxx plays Obama, and he's smoking cigs down in that tunnel going out and shit like that. That's exactly the movie I was talking about. Yes.
I don't think he plays Obama. I think he played a black
president.
presidential character.
I.e. Barack Obama.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, it was right around that time, was it not?
I mean,
Obama was probably in office whenever that movie came out.
Could have been.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
What's
on
wrong
the
with
money.
me saying that we've had a black president and Jamie Foxx played his part?
I just don't think Jamie Foxx looks that much like Barack Obama.
Well, God, no. But I mean, neither did the Two-Face from Batman when he played the president.
But he wasn't playing George Bush. He was just playing the president.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Tommy Lee Jones.
We're splitting hairs.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I think
was
that
not
would be.
Two-Face.
Would you want to be a Secret
Yes, he
Service agent?
was.
Maybe in one of the movies.
In the only movie that had Two-Face that would have been in your lifetime.
That's wrong.
No. 100% right. I wouldn't want to be Secret Service, no.
What about you?
Oh, no. Not a chance. No way, man.
I'd have a hard time working for the establishment, you know.
All right, Dave, go ahead. I give up.
So where do y'all...
What, do you want to be one?
I mean, I think it
I
would.
feel like all three of us would have a hard time passing the physical.
Well, yeah, we're all,
Yes.
I mean, I would
understand
say
that.
we. I mean, I will
I'm too old. I'm too
speak
old.
for
I
myself.
would think that it would be cool because the president does a lot of travel stuff, but it's not like you're on those trips to travel as well. But I think there would be like I think it would be an interesting lifestyle. I
I
think
feel like
there's-
I'd rather be the pilot than the Secret Service.
I think there's
guy.
NDAs that are signed and you don't freaking say a word.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. I bet
That's
because
the
he
part-
still has. Do you think they change the nuke codes with every president?
Yes, I bet they
I
change.
bet they don't. I bet it's the same one since we had nukes.
Can I call? Can
Can you read off the Googler machine again? Sure. knock
you see
yourself
all
out.
these people?
That have played the president.
No, that have played Two-Face in Batman movies since I've been alive. You lying basket weaver.
There's like what? 20
There's like
people?
25 people on this list.
One of them was the Lego movie. That doesn't even count.
Oh,
Oh God! I was talking about this dude, the Dark Knight, the dude that played Christopher Nolan. Is that him?
that's the director.
Christopher Nolan. No, he played Two-Face in the Dark Knight. Like that's when the Dark Knight was founded.
I've not seen a Batman movie since. Who was the guy that played it? Had like the silver tray that made him bulletproof when he was in there with the gal.
No clue.
Okay, how about when? Okay, it's past that. Jim Carrey was the Joker,
Oh God.
and then Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face. That's probably the last one I saw.
That was an
That's
old.
30 years ago.
Oh shit!
Wow.
25.
I don't know. I don't know what movie that was on.
Batman and Robin, I think, because I also had the cup from Burger King.
We're really in the weeds now,
Okay.
boys.
Oh, that's in the weeds, but daggone
Everything else is okay.
pension and penis size of Secret Service qualification.
Batman Forever, 1995. Oh, did that have what was that?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, and then
So I was right. 30 years.
you remember the movie? No, Poison Ivy with Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
God,
That's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
dang.
where he was Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, go.
Where do you guys stand on man jewelry? Because here's my god dang problem. I got this. I bought two of them. I didn't like the first one because I found out it was fake. But I do have this I bought it from a genuine, maybe I should say authentic.
Navajo medicine man.
Well, I don't know if he was a medicine man, but it was a Navajo craftsman in New Mexico.
An artisanal Navajo.
According to
craft.
Etsy, this guy, like,
Etsy.
yeah.
According
Oh,
to
boy.
Etsy.
But I've
That was
got
probably
this.
some 645 pound dude bedridden in Detroit.
Well, I've got this big old turquoise ring, and I love it.
Oh,
And
God dang it.
but it doesn't fit because I
Hey,
got a little fatter.
You know who used to wear the hell out of turquoise?
Grandpa Bill.
Wild Bill.
I got another ring that was
happened
my
to all
grandpa.
those
I got 'em.
turquoise?
I got some of them. Yeah.
I got my great grandpa
Pinky
Clifford's
ring, dude. He had a
Oh
fucking
hell yeah! Was it
pinky
gold with like a stripe in it, and a small diamond?
ring. No, it was a
Oh.
damn turquoise.
I just
And a
you start
bolo.
wearing it?
He had a bolo.
a bolo tie.
Yeah, he had a bolo that was turquoise. His hat band. He had a black cowboy hat that was his hat band was
Now,
turquoise.
now you wore bolo ties to like school and stuff when you was kids too. huh?
Mostly just Boy Scouts. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
you didn't wear. You didn't have like nice ones.
No.
You didn't have nice.
Like,
Can we get a
like
baby
wearing out
picture
on the
of
town,
No, Dave.
leather with little
Wearing
chrome
it out
tips.
on the town. He said.
Hey, you want to know how
Put
you're
them on
not
with
going
a
to get
polo shirt.
how you're not going to get a second date?
A polo shirt with a bolo tie?
Well, what the hell else?
If
wear
you
polo-
button, Wild Bill came out of the house one time with a polo on, and he had not my Wild Bill, his Wild Bill, like little Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Come out of the house with a polo on, and Jenna had
she does not like an unbuttoned.
she
shirt.
had all his buttons on that polo up, like every one of them were buttoned shut. And I'm like, what are you doing to this kid?
Poor Wild Bill going to
Like,
choke.
give him
Well,
some.
she always tries to button mine up because she don't like my chest tattoo showing.
Well, shut up.
Yeah.
You got to let that breathe, bud. You
Yeah.
got to let that beef out.
I mean, not that Wild Bill's probably got a bunch of chest hair as a 5 or 6 year old boy.
Chest tattoo, not chest hair.
Anyway, I couldn't
Well, I'm talking
imagine
about
wearing a
Wild Bill.
bolo tie with a polo shirt.
It's got a collar.
Yeah, but then that would mean you would have to button it all the way up.
Well, when you're a youngster and you don't have a
Oh.
gollywomper,
For God's sake. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously
Can we just stop for a minute and just revel in the fact
that we're talking about a
that
bolo
David
tie.
Allen Smoker, as a young lad, would wear a polo shirt with a bolo tie?
Oh, God.
I mean, anything with a collar, you can wear a bolo tie.
David Allen.
There's no. Hey, here's my challenge for you. Next show, I want you to wear a polo shirt with a bolo tie.
I don't have a bolo tie anymore.
I'll get you one.
Yeah, we'll get you one so you can wear it. And you were talking about wearing a Bluetooth to a date, not getting a second one.
Oh, God.
Bolo tie may be right up there.
I'll tell you what, you don't need the second date after bolo tie because there ain't nothing else to get.
Yeah, because he's a serial killer.
Like, look how dumb this guy looks with a polo. He's got a bolo with a shirt unbuttoned.
Well, you can't wear it with the shirt unbuttoned.
Well,
That's dumber than hell. So, but you can't. So basically, what you're saying though is you cannot wear it with a polo shirt. Yeah, look at this cat. He looks real cool. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of guy that you're going to see wearing a damn bolo tie.
that's kind of sad that you type in turquoise bolo tie and that's what comes up on the
Yeah.
Googler.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm all in on man jewelry. I wear jewelry every day.
Did you see the YouTube comment that thought that was a candy bracelet?
No.
Surprised he's got that much candy left on his bracelet.
You know how many people have asked if it was a candy bracelet? About 6,000. And it's not a goddamn candy bracelet. It's
It's a
beads.
friendship bracelet.
It's plastic beads that my daughter made for
Did
me.
she make that in Florida when we were there?
No, I've had it longer than that, ain't I?
Okay. I thought she made.
We'll have to
maybe
go
she made
back
that.
through the episodes and see when it started showing up. But then these two were those neon green Skate Palace slidey knot bracelets. Two of them that were given to me by my daughters. All three of my bracelets were given to me by my
I would kind of like one of the big silver and turquoise clasp bracelets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Grandpa Bill wore it was a copper. It
Yeah.
was it
now
looked
those
like
are supposed to help you live longer and your joints work better.
Tommy Copper there, but no, he had a it was like it looked like a braid. Like it looked like a
Yeah, I know exactly
copper
what you're talking
braid
about, yeah.
bracelet there. Yeah, that's what. Oh,
But I want a turquoise stone in mine. It's hard to find turquoise. It's real turquoise. I bought Jenna when I went.
quit messing with your microphone.
How do you know real turquoise?
Well, so I didn't know how until I got that first ring that was junk, and it was plastic. Come to find out, because I took my knife and it displaced around the blade.
Oh, yeah.
But when I went out on that trip, that road trip to California, Southern California, to get my buddy's brother from college,
Yeah.
we stopped at this giant steel teepee in New Mexico.
Oh,
Off the side of 66, and they had a bunch of authentic type things there. So I bought
looky here, looky
me and my
here,
kid.
looky here.
Oh, yeah, it's a dandy.
Yeah, see that there? Wild Bill had something similar to that.
I bought me and Wyatt at the time matching drug rugs, like the
I love
Mexican.
'em, dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sweatshirts.
I love them.
And I bought Jenna this great big
Actually, what they're called.
gaudy turquoise, 2 different colors of turquoise, and then some other stones, all highly polished. This thing was like $85. She threw that sumbitch away. And I wish now that I would have kept it. God dang, that's what I'm talking about.
$100.
And it's got the magnets in there.
$100. $100 bill right there, ladies and gentlemen, for that beautiful piece of jewelry right there. That is a copper paisley embossed wrist bracelet with a beautiful oval shaped turquoise stone embedded in that. Looks like it's completely handcrafted. Come from the Bradford Exchange here. For centuries, copper has been delivered and believed to possess potential wellness benefits. Like, I mean, what more could you want, ladies and gentlemen?
When I was looking at
All
getting
for
a
one
grill,
money here. Who's got the starting bid? Here, give me your 25.
I'm out on it.
Struggle, that I listened to, he's got a turquoise grill,
You think
like
it's
Paul
real?
Wall-
No.
Oh, I swear to God.
You think it's real
Teeth?
turquoise?
Yeah, he's a big turquoise guy. He's got a bracelet with an S on it for Struggle, but I feel like I could.
Oh,
have it
you sure it's for
smoking.
struggle?
Yeah, because his name's like
Struggle? Bus?
no, his last name's Harness. His first
He's
name
on the struggle.
Harness?
Mhm.
What a wild name.
Mhm.
But he goes by
Man, I
Struggle
could
Jennings.
Google turquoise forever.
His step grandpa was Waylon Jennings. So
That's a real big reach there.
yeah, well, I mean, it's working for him, somewhat. Anyway, I'm all like my great grandpa got his ring, and it was like a brown stone. I don't know what you call that. Nothing fancy looking,
Yeah.
but it's got like a Victorian bust carved into it, and that's down there in the basement.
Do you know how to tell if turquoise is real?
We just talked about it.
How?
Well, I said my knife. It was plastic.
Well, yeah, but that's really thing. Is it? It's a
It's easily faked.
scratch
Yeah,
test.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. I'm all in on. So here's the thing: when you get older, as a white collar guy, like you wear a wedding ring every day.
Yeah.
You wear a real wedding ring every day, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not of silicone.
Yeah. It's the only one I got.
Exactly, right? I don't because of my job, of course. Like in the silicone ones, they're just junk. They don't ever
part.
they don't
why I
ever
went back
work.
to.
Yeah. So that's obviously man jewelry, right? You wear
That doesn't count though.
How you
Wedding
think?
rings
I don't
don't count.
why?
It's
If I didn't have to wear this, I wouldn't.
I don't. Why?
If I didn't have to, I
Wait
would.
till your wife hears this.
She doesn't listen to the show.
That's fine. I'll tell her.
It took me forever to get back to wearing a watch again, and I haven't for a long time.
I'm not a
Like,
big watch guy. Like I wore my Apple Watch there for a good stint until I got this. Until I got my
You
my
wore that
bracelets.
Apple Watch for like a week.
No, it was longer than that.
Yeah, it was a good 2 weeks.
Maybe 3.5. But anyway, like I feel like my wrist was overloaded. Like it was kind of throwing me off a little bit off kilter. Like I was carrying a bucket.
So you
of
should have
water.
put some.
I'd like to get one of them, the Cuban chain necklace and matching bracelet. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The big, thick, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Lil Wayne was wearing that on the
Well,
lake.
but I don't want like diamonds in mine. Just,
Oh no, Lil Wayne's was gold.
well, it's probably had diamonds in
He was talking about being a Packers fan.
it.
What's that? Not Jimmy Kimmel. What's the other guy that?
Conan O'Brien.
No, he took over for later.
Craig Morrison.
No, God, what? He's on Saturday Night Live. Why can't I think of his name?
Will Ferrell.
No,
No.
I go to bed at 9
You
o'clock.
said Jimmy Fallon. That's not it.
Jimmy Fallon.
No.
Craig Meyer.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Isn't it the
The big guy.
karaoke guy?
No, that's Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Fallon.
That's what he said 7 times, and we said twice. You kept going, no.
Jimmy Fallon? You said Jimmy Fallon?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, we said that in the beginning.
Oh. Well, Lil Wayne was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he had a big old gold thing.
I like Lil Wayne. I feel like, he'd be a cool dude to have on the.
Yeah, he'd
I'm
be
sure
great.
he would have.
He'd love it here in the lounge.
Yeah.
He'd be.
I bet he would.
Yeah, he would be.
I don't know why he wouldn't.
He's into jewelry.
Mm-hmm. No, he's got all sorts of it.
Yeah, perfect.
What the hell is that big old?
Yeah, we don't really. It's
Yeah,
not very
that's-
beneficial. To the
Yeah, go
operation.
ahead on there.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
that's
All right. Hey, this week we got something a little bit special. We've been doing the People's Wonder, asking for somebody to send in a Dear Dutchman. And guess what?
Did we get one?
We've got a Dear Dutchman. And we actually received a response from
You're going to
our
have to tighten up your.
original Dear Dutchman that we had done.
Oh.
Saying, hey, really spot on when it came to the Thanksgiving and everybody getting together.
Yeah.
So we hand out good advice.
Yeah, it's been known to happen.
This one here is going to have to be for us to kind of tap into our inner, how we talked about the woman's psyche when it's a rainy day and how that just kind of flips a switch and it's just nature. They've been bred that way. This is kind of where we'll have to dip our toes into those waters of
I like bread.
thinking about men and how we think and operate. Here we go. Dear Dutchman.
Dear Dutchman.
I'm a longtime viewer, and I have to say, I enjoy watching your camaraderie. You tease and give each other a hard time, but it's clear you do it with affection. You talk about the typical male sports, hunting, tool-type topics, but can dive into deep and sometimes personal issues. So refreshing and unfortunately surprising to hear guys saying they love and appreciate each other. I'm wondering what advice you can give about how men can make and maintain authentic friendships. Signed, Rooting for the Guys.
Wow.
Heavy.
It is very heavy,
Very deep.
very deep.
Do we know this person?
Yes.
Cool. That's
And it all
awesome.
stays anonymous. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Okay. So I think the tough part about it is with guys to have true, authentic relationships. There's levels to it. You can have guys you drink beer with and hang out with, but there's some guys that you wouldn't have
No.
some of the conversations we have with each other.
Not a chance. No.
Especially in front of the whole
The world.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok user 679. But I think it's tough to give advice on this because I think it's a feel thing. I don't think that guys, women can become best friends because they can hate the same person or thing,
Right.
and they'll become BFFs. For guys, we're not that way.
Mm-mm.
I don't think guys operate in that. We don't need to be packish or clannish. We can run as a
We're
lone
all
wolf.
alpha males.
Well, some
right?
of us are. Some of us are.
Some of them are beta bitches. Yeah, we know
but
that.
But most of us though we could run solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave, you said it yourself. You've been happy being a lone wolf.
Oh, yeah.
But
He's a hermit from way back.
yeah,
Way back.
but I think that the best advice I can get for men to have authentic relationships with their buddies and boys, I think you develop it in different phases in life. You have them guys that you went to high school with or school with that you grow up with. And you maybe out of that lot, maybe keep a couple that you're maybe truly close with.
Right.
You go to college. For me, it was college, law school, and then you kind of come back and then you develop those relationships. I think the first mistake is you think you got to have a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think sometimes
I was a floater back in the day. I was friends with literally like
Yeah,
5
a lot
or
of
6
people.
different groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and that's the other thing. I think you got to stay out of,
You got to maintain a good rapport with several
everybody.
people. Yeah.
but you really got to
Lots of
avoid.
acquaintances. Lots of acquaintances.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think to truly have true, authentic, like when we all sit in here and hug it out and we cry after shows and hey, that was great. You know, maybe there's some tugging on some whiskers. Like, you know, nothing too weird. But I lost train of thought.
I have never tugged on anything but whiskers in this lounge. I'll just make that very clear.
And I just want everybody to know that's what I call my dick.
Very clear there. Wow.
It was weird that time
Shots
I walked
fired.
in on you guys.
No, so here's the thing, man. I have people that I would consider literal.
Brothers from another mother?
Yeah. Like I've got like, I would say maybe 5. I would say that. Like my core, if I needed something, like if I was in an absolute pinch and I needed something right now, like, hey man, I screwed up and I need da-da-da-da. Can you make it happen? And I guarantee you that 1 out of these 3 or 4 that I call would do it in a heartbeat. Like they would do it if they could, or they would
If they're
steal, rob, and murder to get it done. You know what I mean?
Sure,
I wouldn't say murder's a hard M. Like we don't talk about schmurder,
Schmurder.
but I would say like for me, like
But we will talk about unaliving a mother.
yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I've had some really, really, really good buddies. I always have had, and I've had some really good buddies that are no longer, you know, really good buddies anymore. You know,
Yeah.
it just
And that's
happens.
okay.
It happens, dude.
And that's okay.
It happens.
Oh, yeah. You outgrow people or they outgrow you. all the
For
time.
sure. You know what I mean? Like things that are not like friendships that I used to have that are not as close as what they were, but they are still there. You know what I mean? Like they still mean as much to me as what they always have had.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what makes this show good for us. You know what I mean? Like the Dear Dutchman lady was saying, or person, or I don't know if I said lady, but I would only assume it would be a lady. But you know, it's like
Guys can't have complex feelings, Mace.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Good grief.
So
Get off
we're
my back.
diving
Get off
into-
my back. But what I'm saying is it's ride or die. You know what I mean? Like bros before hoes. Like this is our deal. Like we mesh, and like, you know, Casey doesn't hang out with us because we don't want him to.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like we
He's
don't,
fine with
and he's fine with it.
Or we're fine with it.
Yeah, and we're fine with it. We don't invite him to
It
stuff.
really it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
bother
fine.
me at all.
That's not what I was gonna say. But like we do shit together other than this. You know what I mean? Like we go, you know, you got your basketball friends. You got Polly and Gene and the boys, right?
Yeah.
I got, you know, my buddies, my core friends, you know, Schwing and Nobby and Couch Guy #1 and like the Shirleys and all, you know, it's like we all have a network. You know what I mean? Like when we throw a party, there's all kinds of different demographics that show up, and I think that's cool. Everybody has a unique relationship with different people. You know what I mean? And not everybody meshes all the time.
No.
But I think that's what keeps it colorful. Like I think that's
I think though, getting back to the basis of the question, the meat and potatoes of how does one
Maintain
or foster such a relationship? I think
authentic friendships.
the deal is you got to be confident enough with yourself to let your guard down and let somebody know who you are, and then find people that will build you up regardless of the shortcomings or inconsistencies. I think that's the way it work out. You guys know all about me. I know all about you, and vice versa and everything. But as much
I heard
as much
something-
busting of the chops that happens. I mean, we only want to see.
I heard
the best
something
for
the
each
other
other.
day that
Yeah.
was pretty genuine. There was a guy that he was explaining to me about a friend of his. You know what I mean? That was something happened, you know, and he was like, yeah, you know, because like people were talking hella shit about this dude. He's like, you know, he was a piece of shit. You know, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like he done some really stupid shit, you know, and he some would probably say he was a piece of shit, but you know, deep down he was a good dude.
for sure.
You know, he just fell into some really shitty situations, but really he was a good guy. You know what I mean? Like he had a good heart and everything like that.
I think to some of it too, like the authentic, like men generally don't have a problem letting other men know where they stand in line of what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what makes
Either they do or they don't, though.
Well, but I also think that you don't
Big-
see one-uppers as much in females as you do in males.
Oh God, yeah. It's
You know,
just
the- you know,
big,
like-
the big dick contest.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I ain't got
well, but I mean, I think you see that on the women's side too. Look at
Women
you-
don't have dicks though.
But I think what my point of it is though is like, oh shit,
Oh,
Big old elephant trunk. With corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Anyway,
I think that women can be the hardest judge on other women.
oh God,
You want to go to somewhere.
bitches be tripping, man.
They-
Savages.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like with men, like some girl will say so and so or BFFs, and then she'll see so and so out with some other guy, and then it's like, you're my enemy.
that happens
like
in the
that's-
fifth grade. I mean,
Yeah.
that's middle school, fifth grade shit.
And that's so dumb, but
Yeah.
you see it like happen to adults. And I think guys, they just don't have time for the drama.
you mean to tell me that bitch stood me up for her?
Yeah. Could you imagine a man saying
Oh,
that? You really went with Jim to the tractor pool?
Now, sometimes I feel like that might happen. You know,
Oh, thanks for the invite to
the card party.
Oh, the card party. Yeah, that was a joke.
Hey, dear Dutchman person, being authentic, being true, and just your friends will find them. You'll
Don't
find,
force it.
Yeah,
Don't force it.
yeah.
So there we go.
I like it. Good
Little
one.
dear Dutchman
Yeah.
there. Hopefully that helps out for you. Likely, probably not with this operation, but what can
It's
you
working.
do?
The old
What?
CGI fireplace. It's really
Feels
working.
great. Feels great. You know what time it is, Smoke?
Tell me.
It is time for some choice cut questions of the week for the fellas.
Woo!
Welcome to Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas, sponsored by our friends at Merkley and Sons. The ultimate smoke, the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. When we did the now famously lost interview with the Merkley boys, one of the questions that was asked was what their thoughts were about Merkley meats being on the table for someone's Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's dinner year after year. It isn't lost on those Merkley boys that their quality meats are part of a lot of family traditions. If Merkley & Sons isn't on your holiday prep list, they should be. They offer a wide variety of quality meat cuts and products, no matter what you have for your holiday dinner. Start new or continue the tradition of stopping by Merkley & Sons today and load up for your holiday dinner. All right. Thank you to the Merkley boys.
Yeah, baby.
We appreciate it.
Quality Merkley meats.
Can't wait to see those guys soon, hopefully.
Gosh, I miss them.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of good friends.
They're busy.
they're good people.
Yeah.
Good salt of the earth people.
Working on Sundays.
Yeah.
We're going back to Mr. Garrick Henry, not Gary Henry.
Yeah. Didn't have a baby.
Yeah, didn't have a baby in October.
Different guy.
Yeah, different guy. Named Garrick, not
Law
Gary.
school buddy.
UE. He's college buddy. Non-human / aliens present themselves and ask if you want to go. You going with them or not?
No.
Situational.
What?
Not a chance in hell. If you could give your wife any superpower, what superpower would it be?
Oh yeah, look at old couch guy back here.
Mayor Selvin over
He's
there.
smelling. He's
Yeah.
smelling what we're stepping in. Any superpower? Wow, this is crazy. Obviously not mind reading.
Yeah.
Or X-ray vision. Good God. Any superpower? Golly, I don't know. Flying. I'd want her to fly.
That's what I was thinking too. She runs around so much with them kids, like she could just grab them up and fly somewhere. And she's super mom already. It's hard to. You can't convince me she ain't got.
What a suck ass.
What'd you do to piss off your warden?
I don't know. You guys, she does.
What about you, bud?
I'd probably give her superhuman strength so she could use that vacuum cleaner without.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would probably do. I think
some Subway sandwich making skill.
she'd be able to make a cold
Waterproof hands. That way she don't get all pruned up doing them dishes.
quick hands so she can get them sandwiches made fast. No, I think the flying power would be pretty cool for her.
Yeah.
She'd enjoy that. You're a bee and you get to sting one person. Who do you sting? Where do you sting them, and why? If you're a bee,
And this is under the because you're going to die with your one sting.
uh,
I'm assuming that's why you're doing this because bees die after they sting.
Even the Africanized, like murder hornet.
I think what they're driving at is you're a bee, you have one sting. Who, where, when, why?
I'd probably sting one of you because it'd be a good last laugh.
I knew that was coming. I was going to say, like, I guess your arch enemy. I don't know. Your number one nemesis. I don't know who it would be. Do you?
I want to say I'm going to sound like a badge.
What?
I'd probably sting my wife.
Yeah.
She's the last person I'd want to see, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's shitty to sting her.
And then what
But
happened
if I
if
was
she fell
gonna-
into anaphylactic shock and then dies?
Well, then we can be together for
Well, we're both dead, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you sting like one of your? See, this is where I think you can divide the question. Would you sting like, to your point, like somebody you love, or like a buddy, just as kind of like a last laugh?
I don't think this Garrick feller is looking for all this sappy shit. I think he's wanting us to kind of
Wait till you get to the last question.
rip the Band-Aid off of somebody we really hate. Like,
Good grief.
I don't know. I would probably sting Kim Jong-il right on the
Well, first off, who the hell's Kim Jong Il?
dickhead. Well, Il's dead.
Yeah, well.
Well, I would have stung him if he was alive, yeah. Or Hitler, right on the ass cheek, or something like that there. Mao Zedong, one of them other.
I tell you what, I'm not
Mussolini.
going to say there's nobody I'd sting. There's nobody I'd talk about stinging.
Is that right?
Because that could be code for murdering somebody.
Oh, good grave.
Here's one. Your favorite breakfast cocktail?
Bloody Mary.
Screwdriver.
I like a good.
Casey loves Bloody Mary.
I don't mind Bloody Marys. I'll drink them. I like them a lot.
Oh, Teddo didn't like it. Isn't that who
Yeah.
it was? Teddo hated it, yeah.
Amy McHugh makes a great one.
Oh, yeah.
I like transfusions. A little bit of vodka, ginger ale, grapefruit, grape juice. They're good. They're pretty good. Okay. This last one is one of those sappy ones. What's our so here's the question. Favorite thing about Big Mace? Favorite thing about Smoke? Favorite thing about me? Yes, please answer about yourself.
How do you answer about yourself?
Well, what's your favorite thing about you, Smoke? Do you
Nothing.
Oh,
That's
God.
Debbie Downer.
That's why I like so much of that emu music.
Emu?
Wow.
You little-
all
We're
the
losing
angst.
them. We're losing them. My favorite thing about you is your quick, Casey, is your quick wit.
Thanks, buddy.
You're a smart ass. You're genuine, I would say. No filter. I like that. You know, say it how it is type guy. Smoke Dragon, I love your intuitiveness.
I don't like this.
I love your
Because
intuitiveness.
you're going to struggle with it.
I love that you are you, and like how many times when David will say his topic, and we and Casey simultaneously go, "What the?" You know what I mean? Like that right there is awesome, and I love your innate ability to literally figure out anything. Like,
Hey, you're a tinker.
yeah, jerry rigging expertise is awesome.
Yeah.
I love
Smokerizing.
it. Smoker eyes.
Smokerizing.
I love that.
What's your favorite thing about you?
My beautiful mustache. I
That
don't
is
know.
It is good.
Mhm.
It's really
that's it.
it's really coming in. You want to go next?
Sure. Mace, I think probably the best thing is you really struggle to have a bad thing to say about anybody. And if you do, like, you're coming back with reasons why maybe they got an excuse to have a bad thing to be said about it. Big-hearted feller.
Yeah.
Casey, I've never doubted where you stood with anybody or anything at any time. And I think that's a fine quality to have in a human being that you don't see too often.
At times. Yeah.
No, always. It might not feel like it, but that's always a good quality. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess I appreciate my ability to come up with a one-liner at a ill-timed, place.
It's always good to have that.
Favorite thing about Big Mace, I would have to say that the way his brain works. I mean, there's a lot of things that come out. There's a lot of things that are good, and there's a lot of things that should stay in there. But people would probably say that you're not necessarily the most big brain fella, but you are, and you don't realize it sometimes.
Thank you.
Smoke Dragon, I would have to say that you are the most loyal ride or die son of a bitch.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you're either in Smoker's Lounge and you're part of it, or you're out. And that is a great characteristic to have, because in life you need loyal people. And I mean, you say, like, my thing, like, you know where people stand. I think you're that way.
He was probably a Mexican in a previous life.
There's a good possibility. Yeah. But you are, like, I mean, if you're getting the boys together and it's like you're in the inner circle, and that's a great thing.
Trust tree. He's at the trunk.
Exactly. And I would say for me, my favorite thing about myself is
you're big,
no,
veiny, rock hard, bald head.
Yeah.
No?
I would say my favorite thing about me is probably, I don't know if it comes across at all times, but I try to be genuine. I really do.
Yeah. No,
you know, when I ask somebody how their day is, now, do I want you to tell me that, you know, you just found out your grandma's got cancer, your dog died, and your wife's leaving you? I don't need to go that deep, but I do care to make sure, like, hey, you doing okay today? Yeah, I'm doing okay. So really try to be genuine that way.
Yeah.
So there we go. Garrett,
good one
for the questions. And,
wow.
You know, that feels good, doesn't it?
Kind of.
Feels good. Yeah,
Appreciate
buddy.
you guys.
Can't wait to turn the cameras off and we can all hug.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what?
It's going to be real awkward for the guys on the couch.
Yeah. Well, their pants are already
Tug
off.
on my whisker.
Easy there. So, hey, don't be sad that we've come to an end of another great episode. Be happy that it happened. And with that, let's hear from our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power.
The Last Pass is proudly brought to you by our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power. Listen, our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power sell a lot of things. They sell some things that make great gifts under the tree, and they sell some things that make great gifts out in the garage or the barn. Whatever that you are in the market for, new or used, Hopf has got you covered. Have you been wanting a new Polaris side-by-side for a while? Don't ask Santa. Call Jared over at Hopf. Thinking about a Kubota tractor to ease with the grass mowing or other chores around the property? Don't ask Santa. Call Paul. Needing a new Land Pride implement for your Kubota tractor? Once again, don't ask Santa. Call Nick. Brad and the fellas are ready to help you guys today. Oh, and another thing. 0% for 84 months on select Kubota models through the end of this year is back. Hey,
All right, there we
appreciate
go.
Bradley and the boys over
Yep.
there for all those smoking hot deals.
Yeah. Go ahead, Big Mace. What you got?
Well, I guess while we're on the old sappy train here, it is this episode will air when? What did you say?
15th.
December 15th.
We'll be recording that night.
Yeah, so that would be 10. According to my math, that would be 10 days
Pre-Christmas.
pre-Christmas.
5 days after your birthday.
Yeah, 5 days post my birthday.
Yep.
Don't forget the reason for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get caught up in the rat race of trying to buy gifts and spend your money on dumb shit that really don't mean nothing. Materialistic things that don't get all strung out because you didn't buy a gift for this guy or that guy didn't buy you a gift or whatever. Don't get hung up on that crap. Spend time with your loved ones. Make time for your loved ones. Make time for your spouse or yourself. And we're entering that time of year where the seasonal depression and the doom and gloom and the sun is not coming out as much anymore and the days are getting shorter and it's going to rain a lot of gray and
I think this comes out a week before winter solstice.
Yeah, no green grass or anything like that. And like we've always said, if the lounge door is open, come on in, hit us up. We
Close
got
it before Dixie gets in.
Exactly. We got all kinds of avenues for you to reach out to talk. We got there's all sorts of resources out there. Our friends at Locking Arms, and there. If you need anything or anything like that, just hit us up. Mental health is a huge deal. We're all big proponents in it.
Yeah.
I've dealt with things. I know other people have, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to talk and call. Other than that, back to happy Big Mace. Can't wait for Christmas. I'm having fun with basketball. Can't wait to watch the boys play some more and the girls play some more. And hopefully we kill a damn deer before the deer season's over because I'm tired of, like Josh brought, my buddy Josh, I helped him with his deer. He brought me a bag of deer meat that a local guy, M&M down there, old buddy Mike Condra, do some working up some deer down there in Old Selvin. And Josh is like, I kind of feel like a cat. You know what I mean? Like I just bring you shit because you're a bad hunter. You know what I mean? Like a cat just drags in that mouse and lays it on your front step. He said, that's kind of how I feel. So hopefully we kill a damn deer before it's over with.
Yeah, I haven't put up all my butchering stuff all the way.
Exactly.
We got for you to get one.
Got to get that going.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Dragon.
The last week or two, like we say, we talk to the Wanderers and Wanderer Nation. I feel like it's growing. Like there's been a big increase on all our social medias and the YouTubes. And I think somebody sent a message or made a comment, hey, welcome to Wanderer Nation. And I'm like, man, this might be a thing. Like, I think we're in it because of you all out there, tuning in every week and commenting, smashing like buttons and whatnots. So getting pretty excited for what season 2 is going to, turn out like this time next year. So just thanks to everybody that keeps tuning in, commenting, sending stuff for us to talk about.
Thanks for those who participated in our merch store.
Oh, absolutely.
Christmas store.
Yeah.
We got, we'll have some more stuff coming up. It'll be a good year, I think. Yeah. So excited to see what happens.
We'll get it figured out.
What you got, big boy?
Very cool thing. One of my coworkers at work, we were walking out the other day, and he said, "Hey, did you have a buddy up here the other day?" And I go, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, was one of your guy friends up here for something?" I said, "I don't think so. Nobody reached out." I go, "Why?" He goes, "Well, he had a Wondering Dutchman sweatshirt on." Yeah. And I go, "Well, I mean, I don't know, like." Hey, could be. So for the first time in my life,
just a wanderer in the wild.
Yeah, just a wanderer in the wild, supporting the cause. And I think that's my big thing. This is such a cool venture that we have going on, and the people that spend it's very weird. This part is super easy. I don't think people like I don't even think that there's going to be thousands of people watch and listen and do all that other stuff. I don't believe it. To me, that ever interests, like neighbor Doug's like, "Oh, I'm nervous to get on the microphone." Well, it's just us hanging out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it really hits home, and it's really crazy to think that people spend their money on us.
Yeah.
And that our sponsors, when you go through that list and you talk about Matt Krieg and you talk about the guys at Bob's Liquors.
All of them.
You talk about Nick Merkley with Southern Indiana Hardwoods and Catering by Meyer and Merkley's and Hopf equipment.
Merkley's
Like those guys, like they haven't hesitated. And that there was somebody tonight, hey, your Christmas store, I bought a couple things. And like, other than saying thank you, like it's not enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's people supporting and doing, and it allows us to do different things, and it allows us to get better. And, you know, we're working on a tech side where we could get it hooked up with somebody that can book us some interviews where we can talk to just random people.
Yeah.
It costs money. I mean, that's where that stuff goes to. But
right.
I think it's so cool. I think those that do continue to do, we appreciate it. You know, when we do store stuff and you buy, like we're always looking to try to find creative stuff to do, and we got stuff in the pipeline that'll be out. But go support those that support us.
Exactly.
Like that's the biggest freaking thing I can say. Like I would love for Nick to say, "Hey, somebody bought a grill from me." Like, thank you. Like we've heard it from Hopf. We've had some people like went and bought a damn side by side. Now that's a
big thank you.
big thank you. You know,
Yeah, if we want to start doing commission checks, that'd be great.
yeah, we'll take it on that. But I just, you know, thanks for supporting us. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, we get into this holiday season. We'll talk about it more, I'm sure, next week. But God damn, it's crazy. We live the good life, fellas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too blessed to
Be stressed. Or what was it I had the other week? Too stressed to be blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you said
I'm in that right now, but
Ass
we'll get
backwards.
over it soon.
That's fine.
Hey, with that,
Dutchman.
Dutchman out.